Vicious with the score. He could get it in. Battle the Garcia for the win.
Live from Amazon Game Studios, Orange County, here in the Coliseum of Judgment, you are watching Throwdown Thursday. I'm Mr. Sill.
And I'm Berserker Mike.
Mike, we have an amazing show in store for everybody here today. This is it, folks. This is the final Open Alpha weekend, so we decided to do a little Throwdown Thursday in style. We have a total of 4 matches for you guys. Five teams, 4 matches. I was correct there. 4 matches for everybody here. What you are going to see as I turn the volume down on my iPad, because it shouldn't have been up to begin with, you are going to see 2 teams face off right now, followed by another set of 2 teams. Those both will face off, and the winner of that match, they will face Stay Filthy, our current defending champions in our King of the Hill series.
As you can see there right now, School of Dunk versus Enix. I believe that's our first game, followed by Noble versus NRG, and each one of those winners will face each other and then ultimately to face the gatekeepers of Stay Filthy.
All right, well, before we kick things off, we got to start things right by giving a shout out to our official sponsor, Asus, the official monitor and scissor provider for Breakaway. And the VG248 QE, it's a 24-inch monitor, well known in the competitive scene in esports for its 144 Hz refresh rate with 1 millisecond response time. And of course, you got that G11 desktop. It sheds light on uncompromising performance. This powerful machine allows you to play Breakaway without sacrificing your gameplay experience and allowing you to stream with the best possible quality. Mike, we teased a character earlier this week. I believe we unveiled him prior to us going live. Why don't you tell us a little bit about our newest champion, Killian?
Well, do you like reading? Do you like knowledge? Well, Killian,
knowledge is power, Mike.
Killian really loves knowledge. As a matter of fact, he's known as the Grand Inquisitor. Seen as a prophet for a new dark age of magic by some, Killian has greater goals. To him, knowledge is absolute power, and he will do whatever it takes to possess it. Even if it means tearing it away from the immortals themselves, he enters the arena to become a god. Or just to, whip some people into shape.
He is a nasty bookworm, you might say.
He is. And what you'll see from him in the game is a lot of his moves have to do with controlling others. So a lot of CC, moves that bind, moves that prevent people from moving forward, moves that prevent people from getting heals.
Nice.
So he's a very crafty character.
All right. Well, the chat is liking it. They are saying, he is mine. Win for me.
My bad.
I am the prophet. Who's that? I can't. It's hard to read. Your boy Prof saying he's the prophet, of course.
He is the
he's
prophet.
Your boy Prof. Well, we're going to see your boy Prof later today. Let's introduce our first team here. This would be in a little bit, because there's the bracket of what you're going to see here. So the first match will be School of Dunk, followed by Enix. So both these teams going up. What do you know about these teams? We've seen Enix before.
Enix has been here. They're a perennial team that's come and they'll face anybody. Got a lot of ability to either do runs, do defensive counterattacks. Very well-versed team. And then the crazy outlier for me was School of Dunk, because they came in and took it.
The dev team.
And just took it to Just Call Me Bao and his team. There was a lot of salt that day.
Bao loses a lot on Throwdown Thursday.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's unlucky.
Maybe. Performance anxiety?
I don't know. I'm not touching that one. But I will say the team of School of Dunk, they are some serious contenders, and they bring it, and they bring it hard.
All right. Well, let us introduce the School of Dunk without further ado. Kicking off here for School of Dunk, we have Dual Spirals. He is from Ohio, a hardcore breakaway player since TwitchCon 2016, which was exactly a year ago today, or right around this week. He wants a new Twitch beanie. That's his goal in life.
And it looks like he's coming in with a Lona, so expect him to be on point with the heals and harassing from the outside.
Next up is Mednar. He is from Minnesota. He's got a degree in finance and business administration, and he's been married for 6 years. I'm not sure why that's on my sheet, but hey, good for you, buddy.
Congratulations, Mednar. I hope you don't have to sleep on the couch for playing with us today. He's playing Thorgrim, his Thorgrim in his tanks, his play. He's really good at harass.
I have also been married for 6 years.
Why
this
is this
October
a thing
is
right
the 7th
now?
year, so. Yeah.
Oh, Dual Spirals actually with a switch will be playing Corinne.
Interesting. Changing it up here. All right, well, let's go over to Mississippi, where we are seeing Sulfuric Tide. He's a 23-year-old college student and a food enthusiast.
I like food myself, Sophia.
You know, I love to eat too, so he's going to be eating it up here.
And he will be the Alona player. So we're starting to see things round out. We got a Corinne, so we have debuffs, we have heals, and we have tanks, so they have pressure. Will they go damage dealing, Sil?
You know, we'll find out because the last pick here is Prisoner. He is going to be playing as Kyra, as you mentioned, Mike. So we are seeing some damage getting dealt. And what do I know about Prisoner? He is from British Columbia, Canada. He's a 17-year-old high school student and a passionate cereal eater. And guess what, dude? This guy can count to 53.
And you know what else, Sil? I guarantee you he's not been married 6 years.
No, I sure hope not, because getting married at 11, I don't even know if that's legal even in Canada.
You know, I regret bringing it up.
All right. So let's introduce Team Enix. You guys know Team Enix. Kicking it off here for Team Enix is your favorite, Empiric. He's from Massachusetts, and of course his motto in life is he always blames the healer, which is why he's not picking one.
No, we're going to actually see some awesome action with Killian, a hard CC character. He's going to be playing from the back line. He does have ranged spells and attacks, so I'm really interested to see how this plays out against the other debuffer on the other side against Corinne.
All right, your favorite Condog's up next. It is Icon GG from New York. He is the inventor of the Condog. I have the Condog emote now on my Twitch chat. I got to figure out how to actually throw that up there. I'll throw it up for everybody right now. Not that I'm playing favorites or anything, but
you know, you're freaking me out. It's interesting to see. Like, he's multiversed, so Icon is actually going with heals. We've seen him play Rollins. We've seen him play like Assassins. Really interesting to see that now he's making a shift to Alona.
All right, maybe I don't know. I don't know where they went. Anyway, all right, so
we got heals.
We got heals. The chat is going up about this eating cereal thing. They think it's a cereal eater, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, like that. They're
you
clever. They are clever.
So I was lied to. All right, so now we're actually, you know what? This team's taking a mulligan as well. They're switching their Alona to Corinne.
Everybody gets a mulligan,
So
man.
Icon is on Corinne.
Next up is Chronic. He is from California, a local boy. He's been growing a mustache his entire life. Where's the picture? We need to see how that's looking.
Don't see it, but it looks like Chronic is going with heals, so we're seeing the Alona play. So, yes, again, we have dual supports, which is very interesting. Actually, more than that.
And finally, rounding out for Team Enix is Trader from Virginia. He has never played anyone but Kyra, except for today? Question mark.
First time playing anyone else, at least on stream. I remember him always picking Kyra. That was like my guaranteed, like, if I wanted to hit the parlay, come in with Trader.
You know, I'm not sure why you would change it up now. That seems a little dangerous here. Live on Throwdown Thursday, you're going to pick a new character?
He wants to be bold.
Yeah,
bold.
that is changing things up here. Anyone's game here as we are going again. This is the finals of the King of the Hill matchup we've been doing here on Throwdown Thursday for a couple of weeks. Started out with our champions from Gamescom. They went down to Team Noble, I believe, who then fell to Stay Filthy. Stay Filthy currently holds the crown. And, yeah, we're going to see if that happens today, if they can be able to maintain as we get the lower brackets firing off right now. This is going to be a best-of-3 series. So this will be best-of-3. You will see best-of-5 when we go into the finals with Stay Filthy. So we're going to kick things off on our first map here today, which is the Dread Shore, our newest map debuted at Gamescom.
That's right. The Dread Shore is a fast map. It promotes team fighting and quick movement, so there's areas of elevation, but it's more narrow than you would expect from the likes of Atala Prime or the Shrine of Aros.
All right, here we go.
Early buys coming in still. We see Empiric, Chronic, and Icon opting for attack damage. The same thing with Sulfuric Tide, Prisoner, and Dual Spiral. So they're taking their supports to a whole new kind of damage-dealing kit.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Empiric, who's playing as the newest warrior, Killian. But before we do that, we see some action happening there as Trader, who's playing Throwdown, one of our 3 tanks now here in Breakaway, toss the relic up to the corner pocket there, if you will, of the red team, which is the School of Dunk. School of Dunk playing in red, Enix playing in blue. There are 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. This is a best-of-5 game series, so best of 3 games, 5 rounds, I should say. And you look at the teams right now, we are seeing Enix in blue, again, School of Dunk in red. The lines you see over the Relic, that is the new Relic shield. So if you haven't played this game in a while, the Relic now has a shield which prevents we call it popcorning, which is where the Relic just kind of keeps popping up in the air.
It gives your team an opportunity to pick up the Relic, try to advance it as far as you can without getting shot. You will start to slow down the more damage that you take. And eventually, if you try to pick up that Relic and it has 0 shield, you will take double damage and get hit into a massive blown-out animation.
Trader GG jumping up there, taking the Relic from the red team, School of Dunk. Just trying to clear it a little bit. You see the damage buff going to be active in 20 seconds. Be interesting to see if the teams go for that. Earlier we saw School of Dunk took both buffs, so we will see if that continues. Here comes Trader GG with the distance. He's got the Relic there. Going up there. Nice use of the Relic dash to avoid the first, who is that? That's Mednar Gaming. I believe he is the 6-year marriage guy. He gets dodged completely, but not enough, though, because the Thorgrim player on Enix does get stopped. And now we are following Mednar going up left side as Thorgrim. He's going to use the slide mechanic to gain more ground. There are 3 ways to win here in Breakaway. The first way is you take that Relic. That's the ball held by Empiric, where you just tossed it. You bring that into your opponent's face. That's the #1 way to score. The other way to win is you annihilate the other team before they can respawn. And the third way to win, we will talk about when 2 minutes tick down to 0 as we finish off this first round in this Game 1 series.
So good collapses by both teams. The minute one team tries to take an initiative, the other team is right there to collapse. I'd like to see a little bit more of passing lanes opened up, but so far it looks like they've been fighting around the buffs, and they're trying to establish the proper range to get in a score.
All right, here comes Empiric. Nope, sorry, that is Trader with the Relic. He's coming up there, slides left, change direction, goes up to the top side. We're going to toss over to Gleam right now, who is going after that healing buff.
And unchallenged, so he's going to try to take that solo while the rest of his team tries to push forward.
All right, looks like we had a little bit of technical difficulties. I wasn't sure who Gleam was. He magically appeared, so we are going to reset that matchup. Let's give some shout-outs. So if you want to get your name shouted out here in the chat, just send a note here in the channel. We will read up your comment, provided it is not offensive or M-rated, let's say. So we got Flipped Up. Give it a shout-out to Gleam. Yeah, he's pretty OP. No one knows who Gleam is. He magically appears sometimes. So watch out for Gleam when you guys are playing in the alpha. Serial saying, ooh, pick me. Well, I just did. The Pig That Cried Re. You just got a shout-out, buddy. Eternal saying, Berserker Mike, I love you. Hey, look at that, man. You got a fan.
Hey, I love you.
All right. Let's see. Chinchilla a Skater says, don't you dare give me a shout-out. Sorry, buddy. I just gave you a shout-out. We got Mr. Logan High. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to watching Throwdown Thursday here. Wiz Dude, how you doing, buddy? Smurf Pop, can I get a Gleam in the chat? I don't know. Probably not. Serial, we got Demitch NYC, 6-year marriage. Sorry, buddy. Congrats. Why am I saying sorry? That's a good thing.
Yeah. When
I don't know. What am I doing? I'm just reading here, all right? A lot of chat going off to free Gleam. Yeah, dude, Gleam. Everyone wants to get Gleam in there. Pick me, B-boy. That's B. Boyance. Nice. See this we did there?
I did.
Yep.
That's clever.
Yep. We got the Derpy Penglo saying free no one. Ooh, he's going against the grain here. Everyone wants to free Gleam here. You got RG Cashed Out wants to free Gleam. You got, I don't know, their name's in blue, which makes it really hard to read on the screen here. Infocade wants to free Gleam. Serial, he's saying Domooch with a duh. It's already throwing some trash talk in there. I don't know, man. Which one was the Serial Eater? Let me see my amazing cheat sheets here. The Serial Eater was Prisoner. He is the Serial Eater.
That's
what
very
kind
true.
of cereal, Prisoner? What kind of cereal you guys eat? What cereal do you like? Me personally, favorite cereal. If you had to pick one, I'm going Fruity Pebbles.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude, they're amazing.
Over Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Golden Grams.
Those are like healthier. They're terrible too.
But
But no, Fruity Pebbles is amazing. Come on, chat. Where are you at? Fruity Pebbles. Who doesn't like Fruity Pebbles?
I don't know.
I'd say they're magically delicious, but that's a different cereal altogether.
They're like Cocoa Puffs.
Frosted Flakes. That's a good one too. I like Frosted Flakes. It's
Yeah,
Kaboomstick. He's all for Frosted Flakes. That is top 3 for sure. I'd say it goes Captain Crunch in the mix too.
It cuts your mouth.
What?
Captain Crunch cuts your mouth.
Here, do this. If you guys have ever eaten Captain Crunch, you put a bunch in your mouth and you suck on it for a while, and it makes this like Captain Crunch mush. It's pretty good. But okay, wait. Which one's the guy in British Columbia? Prisoner again. You man. Okay, you got to do this. I used to work and have to go to Edmonton a lot. Go get the corn pops because the Kellogg's corn pops in Canada are way better than the ones in America. It is true.
Why? Is it closer to like the factory?
No, I don't know what it is. It's like a different formula altogether. They're more like spheres. They're like crunchy spheres of goodness, as opposed to like in America, they're like these crappy like lima bean, like they're terrible. But I'm no joke. I would bring my wife back corn pops as I would come back from Canada.
I don't know if I can support these anti-American sentiments coming from you. This Canada stuff.
No, man, I'm telling you, man. No joke. Canadian corn pops.
Canadian corn pops.
That is a thing.
All right, I'll have to check the data on that. I'm not for certain that's true.
Prisoner, let me know if you have had this amazing delicacy that is the Canadian corn pop. There's not many good things in Edmonton, man, but the Canadian corn pops, that was a plus. All right. Anyway.
All right, so what do you think we're gonna expect when these guys? Like, obviously they're chomping at the bit.
See, look at that. The Derpy Penglo, he agrees. He says Canadian corn pops, #1. I'm telling you, I would go to Customs and I'd have the suitcase full of corn pops, and the guy would look at me and I'm like, dude, they're amazing. He's like, and he'd be like, I know.
Did they call over the dog? You think you were doing some kind of Pablo Escobar thing?
But I will tell you something. Well, I'll tell you one more funny story. So I was traveling and I bought a Subway sub to go on the plane, and I didn't eat it because whatever. And it was only like a 2-hour flight. I land. And the little beagle's like jumping up on my leg. I'm like, oh, hey, buddy. And the guy's like, don't touch the dog. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? And he's like, did you bring in meat? I'm like, no, I didn't bring meat. And he's like looking at me like I'm an idiot. And I'm like, what? He's like, what's that? And I'm like, oh, that's my sandwich. That's my dinner. He's like, what's in it? I'm like, oh, yeah, meat. Okay,
like,
all right.
Well, I bought it at the airport, technically.
I did bring it at the airport, right? It was past the security line. Who knew? Turkey sandwich. I had to go wait in the like whatever it is, the restricted goods line. That took forever, too. It was like midnight. I'm like, dude, I just want to eat my sandwich. I asked the guy, I'm like, can I just eat it in front of you? He's like, no. I'm like,
so
can
much
I throw
for,
it away? He's like, no.
No.
Can't do that either. All right, here we go. We're going back into the action now. That was my diatribe on Canada.
Man, did Canada take us to some far-out places during this broadcast.
Don't say you don't learn things by watching Throwdown Thursday. You will learn breakaway strategies, and you'll learn about Canada's best exports. It's not just maple syrup, folks. It is the corn pops, too. All right, here we go. We're going back onto the Dredge Shore here. Game 1. Here we go. That's right. Beyonce, R.I.P. meat sandwich. All right, here we go. Sulfuric Tide putting down the healing shrine. That is the buildable of Alona. Every warrior here in Breakaway has a buildable they can place. And now we are watching Trader just kind of hover around the relic. Finally picks it up, and it looks like he's going to go into a mass of School of Dunk players in red. Once again, you are seeing the School of Dunk in red versus Enix in blue.
And we saw a nice Torment coming in from Empiric. That's who was able to recover the relic and start advancing it. Torment, you see that's that ribbon that starts appearing on the ground, and then all of a sudden that magic spell will cast people upwards into the air, giving the team enough time to secure the relic or start focusing that player with some devastating attacks.
All right, you just saw something which is a new feature in the Breakaway. We added more physics to the relic. So you saw there, Empiric threw the relic, got hit on the side of the environment, bounced back towards him. So that's right, you guys asked for it, we gave it to you. The relic now has some more physics. Here comes Dual Spirals going left side. He is playing as Corinne, one of the debuffers. We have 2 debuff characters right now. You have Corinne and also the brand new one, Killian.
Looks like Team Enix was also able to secure the damage buff. So their entire team is gonna have 15% more damage dealing for the duration of that buff.
All right, we are watching action happening. Bednar about to go down. He goes down in front of your very eyes. Prisoner now with control of the relic. Tosses it back to midfield. Here comes Empiric with the pickup. Interception. Going up now, deciding which way to go. Stalling a little bit too long, waiting for his team. Good dump off there to Trader. Trader very low on health. He's forced to throw that relic out there while Sulfuric Tide picks it up. He gets hits with the slowdown. Misses the connecting cast there to Dual Spirals. But not avail, though. He's able to take it out with Sulfuric Tide. Picks up the relic there. All 4 members of School of Dunk are conversing on the relic. Here comes Bednar Gaming left side there. He's going to jump and slide, but the relic shield pops. He loses that relic with that fumble.
I got to say, I was really impressed by the amount of pressure that Enix was able to lay out for that first 45-second period. They kept the relic in the enemy team zone, and it made it really hard for School of Dunk to advance, but it looks like they're starting to figure it out still.
Yeah, Chronic doing a nice job there, intercepting that relic. Where are those con dogs out there? For the team of Enix, cheer on your boys. Here we see Trader now with the Relic going upfield. He's going to go midline. Does get stopped, though. Relic shield pops, and now Prisoner with control of the Relic. He's our Canadian brethren. He's going to pump that Relic off to Mednar Gaming. Mednar is getting hit, though, with one of the abilities of Killian. That's one of the new abilities. That is Torment, Mike.
That's right, and then he got stuck in the Binding Abyss. That was that cage that you saw just come up. One of the magical abilities from Killian. Now that just keeps you in a cage. You can't move, and you got to take all that damage that's coming in.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. The Binding Abyss is very similar to the Jail of Rollins, except it's not a buildable, so you can use it as many times as that ult has cooldown. Here we see Empiric getting some health by the healing shrine of their healer, which is F3. I don't know which warrior
Icon.
that is. That is Icon. Hey, look at that. As we see Empiric just kind of waiting around there. You saw the Circle of Spike getting cast there from Corinne on School of Dunk. That is the debuff, the debuff crowd control character there. We have 2 warriors now that you can choose if you want to get your crowd controlling happiness on. You get Corinne or you get Killian. Which one do you prefer, Mike?
Oh, that's so tough. Corinne's my girl, but Killian has a lot of utility for stopping Relic runners. I mean, you just put them in the cage, and then they have no choice but to throw and try to score, giving you ample time for an interception or a counterplay.
Both teams look evenly matched. We're down to only 20 seconds, which means a territory is in effect here. As time ticks down to 0, you got to get that Relic into your opponent's zone if you're going to score when time expires. Right now, the Relic is in scoring zone for Team Enix. So if you are in red in School of Dunk, you got to get that Relic outside of this red area here. May I call it a red zone?
You could, but there's only 2 seconds left. I don't think they're pushing it out.
Nope, that is a territory win for Team Enix. We will watch the replay that you got put into the game here of this territory win. What are we seeing happening here? Looks like action. Both teams just keeping it there, right deep into the red zone of School of Dunk. Enix doing a great job there, maintaining that pressure, and School of Dunk just they didn't even get to try to take that Relic out of there.
You know, it was that new pressure that we're seeing from Trader. Trader, we're so used to calling him as a backline DPS playing Kyra, but now we see him just tanking it up and moving forward. We start to see the equipment buys come in. Chronic, Icon, and Trader all on tier 3 items. We also see Sulfuric Tide and Prisoner also on tier 3. That means the higher tier your equipment is, the more buff you're gonna get, whether it's armor or damage, cooldown reduction.
Let's give a quick shout out to Potato Villain. Thanks for watching Breakaway and Throwdown Thursday. Here's Empiric with control of the Relic, throws it upfield, and it looks like they're waiting for that Relic shield to recharge. Mednar Gaming decides to capitalize on the Relic. Just sitting there all by itself. He brings the Relic deep into Team Enix territory. Remember, Enix is in blue. He's going in all on his own, but he does finally get stopped. You see the Curse Ward there on both sides of the base there. Curse Ward is the buildable of Corinne. It essentially will slow you down, so it's good to use on those ramps.
And what we saw earlier coming from Empiric with his Killian play was he used ability 1, which is called Bind, and that'll slow down opponents and also prevent healing from taking place while it's active.
All right, Prisoner now with control of the Relic. Does get caught again in that Torment. That's when you see those little binding mummification, if you will, where they just get stuck in there, and it essentially
launches them straight up into the air.
To the moon, Alice.
Looks like Empiric is doing a good job holding the back line. I don't know why he wouldn't go for the pickup. Gave Dual Spirals and team a chance to push it out.
Here comes Empiric right now, right around the start of the red zone for School of Dunk. That is their territory. So here comes Trader going right side. He's going to use that Relic dash. Every time you pick up the Relic, you have the ability to dash forward with it. He burns it early, though, and you see he pays the price for it as Mednar Gaming able to take that Relic. Again, he is playing as Thorgrim, one of the 3 tanks we have now here in Breakaway. You have Thorgrim, you have the black, ooh, look at that. Almost put $1 in the jar on that one. And you got Hannah, which we premiered last week. If you haven't seen Hannah, hopefully you'll get to see her today. We'll talk a little bit about her as she gets selected. Love the name Hannah.
Oh, we know why still.
Yeah. Fun factoid, Trivia Pursuit. You get asked that question. We'll tell you the answer momentarily. Here comes Empiric trying to get up there. All of Enix trying to get through those 2 walls. Those walls, those are Thorgrim's buildable. They are a very powerful defense there, and it looks like School of Dunk is doing a good job building fortifications in their base. You can look at all the X's on the map there on the right side of your screen. Every X is a buildable. The blue X's belong to Enix. The red X's belong to School of Dunk. You can see that Enix is very spread out in how they place their buildables, and School of Dunk is certainly bunkering down to fortify their base.
This is a little shocking to me that Enix is able to put up so much pressure. They're so squishy and support heavy, but they were building up into School of Dunk's base. Like, it's gone now, but they actually had healing shrines pushed all the way forward. So like, for the first minute and a half, it was so much pressure coming in from Enix, and finally we're starting to see School of Dunk trying to make moves, but the collapse is really strong from Enix.
All right, Mike, once again, we are down to less than 1 minute to go. The center line is in effect. Here comes Icon. He is putting that relic in the opposite direction. I lied. Putting it in the proper direction, closer and closer to School of Dunk, as Dual Spirals cleans it out now, finally, for Team School of Dunk. They have the relic now in Enix territory, deep in their territory. Empiric has 37 seconds to bring it back to midfield and cross that center line. Here comes Empiric. You got all of School of Dunk waiting in the wings in the background. Icon in the distance there, trying to pick off people as best as possible. And look at this. Again, they dump it off in that corner. That corner was very effective last time, but it doesn't look like School of Dunk is going to bite. But they may not get another chance. Look at that. You got the Curse Ward there going in their effect. Dual Spirals, though, do a nice job there using the slide mechanic, sliding down those ramps to gain mobility, but you only got 10 seconds. Here comes Menard Gaming over to Sulfuric Tide. Icon does stop it. The Relic Shield has been popped. You got 4 seconds left to go. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to clear it. Give this one again to Enix.
Oh my gosh, what a push. Fantastic job, and they even risked picking up the Relic with 0 shield, and they were taking massive damage. But that clutch pass that was up to Trader just gave them enough time, that split second as time was expiring, to secure the victory. And now, they're at game point.
That's right. This is game point for game 1 of this best of 3 game series. We have 9 seconds left to go in this thing. Various teams are doing their item buys. What do you think is going to happen here? What advice can you give School of Dunk?
School of Dunk, they need to start opening up the passing and applying pressure. Because right now, the game that Enix is playing, that Icon, that Chronic, that Trader, is they're playing the long game. They want to stall out. They believe that they have what it takes to freeze the Relic in the corners of the map and secure territory wins. They're like, yeah, we see the defense that you've built. We're not even going to attempt to, like, rush it. So we're just going to put a lot of pressure on you guys and make sure that we can just keep it down in your zone. And that comes a lot from superior Alona play. Like,
give a shout out here to Mr. Lagandi. Thanks for watching Breakaway and Throwdown Thursday. Here comes Chronic GG with the Relic back at midfield. Does get picked off there by Dual Spirals, who is able to try to clear the Relic, but due to that physics, that Relic is sliding back in School of Dunk territory. Chronic now with the Relic. He's again going on his own attack run, but that Relic shield pops and gives Menard Gaming the chance to take the Relic and throw it back across midfield.
So Chronic in possession of the Relic. He's looking for some passing lanes. He needs to open it up. Trader, again, going back to the corner. This seems to be their strategy. He's not trying to do anything else, but he pays the price. Menard with a giant back toss.
Yeah, Menard doing a good job there. And he looks like he is able to take that Relic. Menard Gaming seems like he is definitely the Relic pusher on the team of School of Dunk. We see him going after that Relic time and time again. And there we are seeing Prisonary kind of closing in. Backlines moving up. Here comes Sulfuric Tide up the right side. He is going towards Cam right now. Good jump off there at Menard Gaming. Menard Gaming getting caught up in those Curse Wards. We talked about them, how they slow you down. And the other one is Entrapment, which is the buildable of Killian. But it doesn't matter because you get a score from Prisonary, our Canadian friend. He's going to be munching on some victory corn pops tonight, huh?
I guess so, Sil, but what I like to say is he got in a position to take a pass from Menard, who needed it. He was getting majorly slowed down, and he presented an outlet, and that's how they're going to win, is getting into position, opening up passing lanes to get around that strong defense and get in for the scores.
Alrighty, looks like we had another surprise visitor, Evil Axe, join the mix. So we are going to restart that one. But don't worry, folks, we will be back momentarily. You will be seeing some more breakaway action here on the Dread Shore as we are seeing this battle unfold between Enix and School of Dunk.
So we have Enix up 2-1 from when we start back up. But let's talk about some of the action that we were seeing. I was impressed by the amount of pressure that Enix was able to provide with a team as squishy as they were, and that's a credit to the way Trader was playing his tank, and also to the accuracy of that back line, because I believe they're all ranged characters.
Yep.
So they're able to create fumbles, able to press the action but not overcommit, and the Alona play, super smart, putting like Sunshrines, where you get your heals from Alona. Like, in forward positions that weren't really easy for the School of Dunk to take out like immediately, so they were able to sustain pressure for longer periods of time.
FP Master Sora 42 wants to know, why are we restarting? We had someone drop out, so one of the Black Knight magically appeared as Evil Axe, so we want to make sure it's a fair match, so we are restarting that match. But don't worry, we will keep the score to what it was prior to us restarting, which was, as you mentioned, Mike, Enix had 2 points and 1 point for the School of Dunk. So while they're restarting right now, reconnecting, you get to hear these two fools talk about various things. Last time we talked about Serial. This time we're going to talk a little bit more about Breakaway, though. Let's talk about Hannah.
Yes.
Hannah, the name of my second born.
We're talking about the Breakaway
let's
Hannah.
Hear about the third tank.
I don't know about the Silverman
There
one.
she is.
There she is. Third tank, a lot of utility as a tank. Her ultimate is Wrecking Ball, where she basically rolls into this giant ball of metal. You have full control. You can steer her around. She can jump. It causes knock-up when you hit people. It also prevents her from getting hard CC'd. So she can bust her ultimate and get out of slows. She can actually roll out of Killian's Binding, what was that, Binding Abyss? She could roll out of that. She's got a lot of fantastic utility. Her Sky Rise is an uppercut, so you can imagine that's her ability too. You go in with basic attacks, hit someone with the Sky Rise to pop them up, and then cancel to your ability 2, which is your Power Flex, and that's a charged lunging punch. So while they're up in the air, you start charging that punch, and as soon as they come into range, just blast them with Power Flex. Power Flex is also good for pulling people in when you go to full charge. It makes it really slow to move away from her. And then lastly, her defensive move is called Aegis, and that reflects projectiles back at the enemy. So if Sai's coming at her or Kyra, and you see her giant Ocean's Fury coming at you, just pop her defense and send that big old projectile right back at her, and she'll take the damage.
What about her buildable, the Pulverizer?
Pulverizer. It's very good for area of denial. So if you get within its range, it's going to pop you up into the air, push you out of the way. So towards the edges of arena, it's very nice. You can use it in combination with other people's buildables, like Killian's buildable. So if you use it in combination with Entrapment, and that's the one that kind of looks like a really weird, creepy plant. So it's like this floating vase with these ethereal arms that come out. Now that'll pull you in, and then that in combination with the Pulverizer will just pull you in, and then the other one will just knock you right out. So it becomes very annoying trying to take those things out. And so you want really to have your ranged characters on demolition duty, going around, making sure they can open up lanes for effective offense.
Some might say, Mike, that Hannah comes in on a Wrecking Ball.
Aish. Hey.
The jokes don't get any better, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, not mine.
All right. Right now, we are remaking the game. All teams have made. Comcast bills have been paid, I've been assured. And you are going to see the match coming in back on the Dread Shore. This would be round 4 when we come into it with Team Enix with 2 and School of Dunk with 1. So, we have seen one person on School of Dunk changes their mind, decides not to go with Kyra. I think he's doing pretty good at Storgrim.
I believe that's actually Enix, right?
I'm sorry. You're wrong. I was wrong.
You were wrong. Yeah, it was
Traitor.
basically Traitor. Like, we're so used to seeing him do all this damage dealing, and then he decides to run Thorgrim. And like I said, his Thorgrim has been super effective. It's disruptive. It pushes the action and allows his ranged support team to basically backfill and cause complete chaos and havoc. It's the problem you have to deal with when you have hard CC, debuffs, and then the healer being able to sustain all that action. School of Dunk needs to find a way to get some of that damage dealing onto anybody in that back line. Maybe specifically focus Alona, which I believe Icon's playing. You need to get back there. You need to cause some havoc so you can start advancing and you can start pressing the action. Right now, we're playing half-court breakaway. Like, everything seems to be in School of Dunk zone.
That is true. You're seeing a lot of action happening in the red side of the map. I think the buildables are interesting because you notice that the School of Dunk team decided to fortify their base and put them all kind of double down on their side of the field. Enix spreading it out a little bit more. We didn't talk too much about Killian's buildable. You saw that out. That's what it looks like. It's got those little tendrils out there, and they'll basically just kind of gleam in and like suck you into them. So it's sort of instead of Kyra's buildable, which is more of not Kyra, Corinne's buildable, which is more of the Cursed Ward, which slows you down. This one sort of brings you towards it.
Yeah, single target will pull that target in towards it. And I said it works great in conjunction with other buildables like the Pulverizer from Hannah or from the Ballista from Kyra.
All right, there it is. So let us know in chat, who do you think is going to win this matchup? Do you think School of Dunk has what it takes to come back and pull off this Game 1 upset? Or do you think that Team Enix will continue the fury and bring it in with one more score for them to win Game 1? Again, this is a best-of-3 series, and we have 4 matches to show for you guys here today. The next match we will show will be between Noble and NRG. So stay tuned for that. We are loading the match right now. We are setting the scores. And if you want to get a shout-out, just ask for one. We will do it. Serial given the MVP to Gleam. I agree. Although, what was it? Evil Axe? Was that the other guy?
I believe it's Evil Axe.
Yeah, Evil Axe. He came up too. So, could be Gleam, could be Evil Axe. Let us know. What do you think? Let's go Prisoner. There it is. A lot of shout-outs for Prisoner. Prisoner is getting a lot of love here on Throwdown Thursday.
Prisoner's been doing an excellent job. I'd like to see him press more of the action and have his team support on the we saw coming in with those scores on the outside with Kyra play. It's good. They can do it. They just need to make themselves available to those pass.
Alrighty, I am getting some updates from the control room right now. It looks like they are having some other issues. Someone else did not pay the Comcast bill, so we are probably shouldn't say that. I have Comcast, and I don't have any problems at my house. Actually, no, it's not. It's Cox. Anyway, whatever.
There you go. Don't move.
Yeah. So, Mike, what do you think School of Dunk needs to do? How do they change up their thing? You talked about how they're getting pushed back in their zone too much. How do you get them to bring the action back to midfield, if not even further into Enix's zone?
Well, a lot of what I saw, what they did to Just Call Me Bow's team, their passing was on point. They played unafraid. Right here, I get a sense that they're playing a little bit timid. And I'm not quite sure why. They were incredibly brave the last time I saw them play, and they destroyed the Dev team. I mean, it was Dev All-Stars, and they don't typically play together, but still, I mean, they're experienced and they know how the game works. So my expectation out of School of Dunk was, actually, I expected to see a lot more ball movement, to be honest. And so that's what I want to see reciprocated once we get back into match. I was like, get back to what worked and execute.
Mike, I think you need to give a shout-out to M-Joy.
Shout-outs to M-Joy.
There you go. It's all you've ever dreamed of, and you just made your dream come true.
There you go. I'm glad I could do that for you.
M-Joy, where you from? Let us know. All right, there you have it. School of Dunk needs to start playing a little bit more passing.
More passing, a little bit more aggression. They need to get to that back line. They need to stop the problems. Right now, the heals are a problem. You need to have someone who's on point to destroy buildables. And it might just come down to communication. They're an effective team. We've seen them steamroll people. But right now, they're not playing as themselves.
Might be M-Jov, not M-Joy. Sorry.
M-Jov. Shout-outs to M-Jov. I apologize for his poor eyes.
Yeah, I wear these for a reason, and the screen is small. It's the font, it's like 6-point font. I'm trying here. So I'm going to see if I can find a way to make that bigger. Anyway. All right. We are loading up the match. Things are happening in the back. You are watching us. It's good times. Make sure you guys are downloading the alpha because this is the final weekend for everyone to join in and play. So we've done a lot of fixes over the time. We started in June. We've continued that on through all the summer, and now we're in the fall, and this is the final weekend of the open alpha. So if you want to check out Breakaway, maybe you're unfamiliar with what Breakaway is, you stumbled across this show, you're like, who are these two fools in suits? They just seem to be a comedy show talking about cereal and whatnot, but cereal in Canada and Comcast.
There you go.
So now it's time for you to play some Breakaway. So hop on over to playbreakaway.com, click on the link. If you don't have the Twitch app, it's really easy. You just click the button. You log in with your Twitch ID. You don't have one, there's no problem there. You just sign up for one right there from the site. From there, you'll download the Twitch app, and then Breakaway will automatically install for you right now. You get to play that game with all of us. In fact, I have a rumor that tomorrow a bunch of the devs are going to be playing from, I believe it's from 2 to 4 p.m. So you have a chance to lay the smackdown on some Berserker Mike or Mr. Sill.
Or some Just Call Me Bao, or potentially some Zin Ramu, or maybe we'll see a wild Oogle Zorp or Belir Darkstone.
If you can take down Oogle Zorp, that is raw talent right there.
Absolutely. He will blame you if he loses.
Taking down Mr. Sill, everyone does that. I mean, that's not that hard.
No problem. He's the Canadian cereal of the dev team.
But how do you where do you think you rank in the dev team, honestly?
Let's see.
High tier, mid tier, low tier.
Above garbage. I would put myself at mid tier.
I think that's accurate.
A solid
I would
mid-tier.
agree with that.
I'd give my a B plus. Give myself a B plus.
That is not mid tier. B plus, that's like top. That's top tier.
You know, we only have these 3 grades. If you said A, B, and C, shout outs to TV. How you doing, buddy?
Where do you think Gucci Pants ranks on the tiers?
Oh,
I
now?
say he's probably high tier.
It's like, C's.
He does. He's very one-dimensional. I saw him today. Yesterday. Yesterday we were playing in a play test. I was happy to see that he was not playing Thorgrim.
Yeah.
And you did beat me. I'll give you props on that. Yeah.
Like you said, Sill is.
Yeah, Sill, Avish.
I-
It's not that hard to beat Mr. Sill, all right? Yeah, everyone's beaten Mr. Sill at some point in their breakaway career.
But please come play the alpha. We got some brand new features in there. New character, Killian. Brand new tutorial. So if you're brand new to Breakaway, you're watching the stream for the first time, come on and join us.
And you can follow us on all of our social channels. Hit us up at PlayBreakaway on Twitter, youtube.com/PlayBreakaway. You're already on twitch.tv/PlayBreakaway. So if you like what you're seeing, if you're somewhat entertained, marginally maybe, hit that heart, follow us. You'll be notified every time.
Right there, depending on what you're watching on.
Every time we go live, you will be notified. And, of course, you can follow us on Facebook.com/PlayBreakaway, where you get all of our fun-filled posts. What do you guys think of the posts? You enjoying the new posts we've been putting out this week, various teases and other fun stuff like that? All righty. So, things are loading right now.
I'm hearing horrific screams and music. I believe we're almost ready to get back to the Dread Shore.
Oh, all right. Seafer wants to see Filthy Rich get a shout-out. I'll give a shout-out to Filthy Rich. Everybody
Big
loves Filthy
shout-outs
Rich.
to Filthy Rich.
Filthy, if you're watching, here's your shout-out, buddy. We miss you. Come on over. Bring some Jollibee.
I love chicken.
All righty.
And hopefully that will be taken completely out of context.
How's that out of
I
context?
just can't. I don't know. I'm just completely focused. I can't wait to see some awesome breakaway action.
All right. I am actually seeing Breakaway through the corner in the control room. I can see they are setting the scores up right now. It looks like Enix just scored in our makeup. So don't worry. It's happening right now. We are seconds away from going back into the action here on Game 1. So get your popcorn ready. Make sure you do your bathroom break. If you're over 21, maybe get a beverage.
There
If you're
you
under
go.
21, you can still get a beverage.
I think it's National Beer Day. It was a rumor.
We don't talk about alcohol. We say beverages.
National Adult Beverage Day.
All righty. Once again, this will be 2-1 Enix to School of Dunk, and this is best of 3 in our first game. So they are in a game point situation here. Game point situation for Enix if they're able to pull it off, and we are going to the Dread Shore. Here we go, folks. It's going to happen. Give us the cheers.
Drum roll, please.
That was a terrible drum roll. Let me try it again. It's
All
National Root Beer Day. Absolutely.
All right, back
Yves
to game
Boyance.
1.
All right, here we go. Game 1 in the mix. It's like we never. Oh. That is what the Twitch app looks like, ladies and gentlemen. And you get to see some special. Maybe you can go back in time and screenshot that and see some games in the works. All right. So, welcome back to the Berserker Mike, Mr. Sill, Throwdown Thursday.
How you guys doing? Does this suit look good? Do we look good?
All right. We are launching the game. That was on us. That was our bad on that one. We crashed out.
I believe Spooky Forest hit Alt F4 as the advice of someone in Discord. So apologies.
Yeah,
We had,
Spooky got a little excited there.
An
He
error in
was
the control room.
showing off that Spooky tech. He's like, let me show you. Well, check this out, guys. Oh, that's how you close the game. I don't even know if we're supposed to be showing that Twitch app with all those unannounced projects. Well, I think they were all announced projects, but, you know.
All right, Sil.
So, let's do it. They want to see some more warrior analysis, Mike. So, B. Boyance. So, let's go down the line.
All right.
And let's talk about the brand new warriors. So, we have announced a couple new warriors since June.
Gamescom,
We'll go back all the way to June. So, in June, we unveiled, if my memory serves correctly, was it Galleon? No, we had someone before Galleon. So, that would have been Sai. No, Sai came in February, right? No, that was Jara. Let's start with Sai. Let's talk about Sai. Sai is a nuker.
Yes.
What do we know about Sai?
What else do we know about Sai?
Maelstrom is his ultimate ability.
Maelstrom?
So what Maelstrom does is it creates kind of a circle. You want to make sure you get out of that circle because a whole heap of lightning is going to come, dealing massive damage. Sai, he commands the power of lightning.
That's right. It's a series of 4 lightning strikes that target enemies that are within that area of effect. Can only target each enemy once, but if someone has static charge on them, then you will actually see additional AoE damage burst off of those people. So that's why Maelstrom can be so effective when it's combined with his attacks like Wild Orb.
Shout out to Shokers. Mike, you're going to give Shokers a shout out.
Shokers, what's up, buddy? Thank you for watching. I hope you're going to be playing this weekend so we can play some Breakaway.
All right, what else about Sai? Sorry, I got distracted there.
What else about Sai? His defensive move, Barricade. He creates an electrical field around him that knocks back enemies. Very effective against characters like Jara or Argus, who just likes to hit you with incredible amounts of pressure because all of his utility is for chasing and tearing people down. So Barricade, very effective. He can fight around that. His Wild Orb, which is his ability 1, basically sends a huge orb of electricity forward, and on impact, it detonates and creates a big AoE. And it can also apply static charge, which is an effect that lasts for 2 seconds on that enemy. So if they're hit with an additional attack from Sai, when they get hit with static charge, they basically pulse out an additional AoE. So that's why it's so good to use combinations of Wild Orb, Lightning Arc, or Maelstrom together. So you hit people, they get static charge, and then you hit them again with another attack, especially if they're clumped up. So it's all about synergy between Sai and characters like Corinne, or even now with Killian, keeping people in tight areas. And that's why Merrick is so strong also. You pull people in with like Dark Call, and you just blast people.
Yeah, and don't forget Lightning Art. Lightning Art is an awesome ability. It's basically chain lightning there on Sai. So that lightning will fire off an attack that bounces from enemy to enemy up to 3 times.
So you combine that with Wild Orb or Static Charge, it's just a ton of damage.
Let us know if the stream has paused for anybody, because it looks like the one on my screen may have. So if you are not experiencing problems, great. If you are, let us know, and we will look at that. And let's go to another character. So we introduced Sai. We moved on from Sai to, I believe, Galleon was the next one.
You are correct, sir.
All righty.
So Galleon, he is more of like a paladin-esque character, right? So he does melee damage. He's a healing character that's not ranged, so kind of different than a Malona. He can actually hard initiate with his ultimate, which is Skyfall. So he leaps into the air and crashes down a distance ahead of him. And so he deals damage and causes a little bit of knockback. So what he's able to do is if one of his teammates is just getting wrecked, he can hard initiate with Skyfall. And then what'll pop is his ability too, which is Tranquility. And what that does is it sends out a bunch of pulses over a period of time that heal his teammates. It doesn't heal him, unfortunately. It just heals the people around him. And then what he also has, part of that kit, is Atonement. Atonement is a single target CC, so it causes a stun. So he can come in, just rack someone who's basically, if they're on, to do a peel. So if someone's on top of one of his squishies, Skyfall in, slap him with Atonement, and give people enough time to like bail out. Or to set up like a cool scoring play, he can just take an individual target, out of the match.
Yeah, and let's not forget about, I think one of the coolest things about Galleon is his defensive ability, Serenity. So what that does, it creates a shield in front of him, but it also self-heals Galleon. So it's the only ability that will actually heal Galleon, unlike Alona, who's the other healer in Breakaway. The heals that Galleon casts on others do not affect Galleon. So he cannot heal himself unless he's using Serenity, which is when you fire off that ability, he kneels down, you got a shield in front of you. You cannot be attacked from the front, but you can be flanked. And, of course, you got his buildable, which is Starlight, which essentially is a turret that over time will deal more and more damage against those who, unfortunately, are in its radius. After Galleon, we introduced Chiome.
Chiome, that's right. So another assassin type of character, but with high mobility, where her defensive move actually launches her into the air. It's called Bushin no Jutsu. It's a vertical escape, goes into stealth. So she turns invisible while leaping into the air. So it's essentially like a double jump. And one unique thing about her also is like her basic attacks in the air actually send her like at a downward arc towards the ground. So she slices at an angle. So she could technically jump off map and then use her basic attack to get back on, or be very effective at chasing after opponents.
You got her. Her buildable is the higher path, which essentially is the trampoline. Fun fact for those watching Throwdown Thursday, the trampoline actually used to be in a buildable way back when to the OG version of Kyra. The warrior now known as Kyra once had the trampoline, which is a pretty effective buildable, so we put it back in the game and now gave it to Chiome.
That's right. After the invention of the Godspeed, it was deemed that, you know what, she really doesn't need higher path. So we saved it for another character. Her ult is a big burst damage move called Saigo no Toki. And it's 2-hit combo, can be performed while in air also. And a lot of our ults and abilities, you can either initiate them or do them fully within air. So if you're jumping off of a platform. Her second ability, Piercing Advance, is a dash attack that can launch opponents up into the air on impact. And then her ability 1 is Hebi no Ken, Snake Strike, which she can use to initiate or to escape. So good for chasing people down or getting away.
The chat wants to know, Mike, before we get into these other warriors, which are our favorite warriors to play in Breakaway? For me personally, I like 2 different warriors. I'm a fan of Jara, who's the other assassin, because I'm like a YOLO player. I like to get in there, deal some damage, attempt to escape. Sometimes I manage to. Sometimes I get popped in front of everybody. But Jara is one of my favorites, and I also like Sai because this guy just dishes out tons of damage, and I'm much more of a range-type player. So those are my 2 favorites. Mike, what do you got as we load up the Dread Shore?
I love Corinne, and I love Hannah.
All right, there you have it. All right, we are back in action here. Game 1, game point situation here. We are seeing Icon, Trader, Chronic, Empiric making up Team Enix in blue, going up against Sulfuric Tide and the rest of School of Dunk.
So hopefully we see some aggressive plays that are coming out. Oh, Mednar Gaming, he was trying to get the ring out desperately. Doing a good job with his harass. I do want to see more passing, but first we got to start with ball possession.
Well, you see
from the School of Dunk.
You see Trader right there just waiting around for that Relic shield to build. You see that blue bar go up there on the Relic. There's those 2 semicircles, one's in blue, one's in red. That is the Relic shield. A relatively new addition to Breakaway. Here comes Trader with a nice dump off there to Empiric. Empiric with the dunk! Boom!
And that's it. That's all she wrote.
That is all she wrote. We are going into game 2 right now. And look at this, though. Nice move from Empiric. Dumps it off there to Corinne. Corinne gives it over to, finally, Empiric with control of the Killian dunk. You see it right there first on Throwdown Thursday. Remember, this is a best-of-3 series. We are now going to move over to Atala Prime. Before that, let's look at some of, well, there's no point looking at the match game stats because we've reset this match so many times. Trader, good job on getting the faux 2 scores there. But Trader did set up that final score. You saw Trader playing as Thorgrim, dumps it off to Corinne. Corinne over to Empiric, playing as Killian, and you just saw Killian's dunk live here on Throwdown Thursday.
I mean, it's unfortunate because of that long delay, but really the story of that first match is a story of Trader.
Yes, he did a phenomenal job.
He was able to keep and maintain pressure. Great support from basically all the supports on his team. Icon doing a great job setting up healing shrines. And then you just see Trader come to life. It's kind of crazy, like not playing the damage-dealing character that he normally does.
But it's working.
To come out here and punch people in the face with a tank.
I
love it.
Love the pick. Do we think we see it in game 2?
Ooh, that's, you know what? Atala Prime is a very, very fast map. So the portals, so the goals are closer together. The map is wider, and there's lots of opportunities for sliding. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious.
I think they made a movie series about that.
Rumor is. Rumor is.
Yeah, like 8.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to fire up Atala Prime momentarily. I would suspect we do see some character switchage happening over there on the side of School of Dunk.
I could definitely see more Argus come into play. The map is so fast, you need people that can chase others down. You could even see Chiyomi because of Chiyomi's mobility. She's very fast, very agile.
I tried Chiyomi the other day, and I had no idea what I was doing. I was like in a Ferrari, and I was like, oh! So here we go. Game 2, loading up right now. Atala Prime, School of Dunk in red, Enix in blue. And we are seeing, no, it looks like they pretty much kept the same team comp there on School of Dunk side in red.
It looks like, you know, if people are comfortable with their characters, maybe they felt like because of the long delay, they didn't really get to express what they wanted to.
Oh, I take it back.
Oh,
Looks like Dual Spyros did switch. He switched from Corinne to Killian.
It's a very good choice with how fast this map moves. You need to slow and stop people in their tracks. That's what Killian excels at.
Ooh, look at that Icon there. Had the relic, did get popped, but it looks like the relic actually popped right back to where it spawns. Here comes Icon on the second attempt. Dumps off there to Trader. Gets stopped.
They're stuck.
All of them are stuck inside of the Killian's ultimate ability, which just kind of keeps them there in that temporary state of jail, if you will.
And you know, we don't want to see people clustering up. You need to spread the floor. If you're playing against some of these characters, they excel at the AoE and freezing groups of people. Get out of there. It's going to be a world of hurt.
Some people talking about the new character. That's right. We introduced a new character here today in Killian. And guess what, folks? You get to download and play Killian right now. So hop on over to playbreakaway.com. While you're downloading, continue to watch Throwdown Thursday. So, Fenrir lives. There you go, man. You get to play some Killian. And that is the ultimate ability known as Binding Abyss. So if you get caught up in that, you will be stuck in the Abyss and won't be able to leave that field. There you see it getting activated again on the blue side this time as Trader has the relic, goes up to where the damage buff is, but decides not to go for it.
And a pro tip with Binding Abyss, your teammates can go in and out of that as much as they please. So you can use that as like a temporary barrier.
Here we see Empiric right now playing as Killian, so you get a nice first-hand view of what that looks like. He's firing off his basic attack right now, and we are seeing the damage buff go over to School of Dunk in red. Here we see Icon taking a fistful of Kyra blasts as Prisoner doing a good job dishing out damage, pops that relic shield, and now the relic is just waiting there for School of Dunk and Enix to decide who's going to go for it. It looks like it will be School of Dunk right now. As we see Mednar Gaming going up right side. He's got a man in the wings there with Sulfuric Tide, but he's unable to get the pass off because the relic shield goes off, and he loses that relic over to Trader, who's doing a great job again playing as Thorgrim. Uncharacteristically, he typically plays as Kyra, more of a backline damage dealer. Now we're seeing Trader with control of the relic. Decides to wait around. He's got 20 seconds left for that damage buff to respawn. And Trader's going to, try to throw it up there for the elevator, but did miss the pass.
No, it looks like he bounced it right off of there. There was an awesome fight between Trader and Mednar that was so fast we missed it, but he just tossed Mednar right out of the way, and he had to wait for that long respawn.
It's a 1-on-2, 1-on-3 situation here for Trader. He's going to have to get that relic out of there. It is not a good place. Here he goes using that relic dash, but not before he takes a hammer fall as he's going down.
Great Ocean's Fury coming in from the back line from School of Dunk. That saved a pass. That was potentially going to go in for a score.
Here we see Chronic hovering around the relic there as Corinne. And we're seeing Mednar Gaming there with Sulfuric Tide. He does get the pass from Sulfuric Tide. Here comes Mednar Gaming, but no, he's getting hit with multiple abilities there of Killian. You are seeing Bind happen, which is a stun, just giving enough time there for Enix to get that relic and do some beautiful defense.
Oh, there's a lot of Binding Abyss getting thrown around to stop the movement of both teams. You got to start anticipating the shots. There's a lot of ranged characters on both teams. You need to start passing a lot earlier than you'd anticipated if you were just playing against Argus or Chiyomi or Jara.
We are down to 30 seconds on the clock. That means the center line is in effect. This could be another territory situation. You got 25 seconds. Empiric doing a good job for Enix, keeping the relic deep into School of Dunk territory. But they're fighting right around that Thorgrim wall, and that's a nice Ragnarok there from Mednar Gaming, ultimate ability of Thorgrim. 14 seconds on the clock. Mednar tosses that relic up there, but it gets picked up by Trader, who's going to hold it. Dump off there to Empiric. 7 seconds on the clock. 6, count it down with me. 4, 3, 2 people down on Enix. This is not looking good for School of Dunk. And there it is at the buzzer, and it rolls in! It rolls in at the buzzer!
What a shot from Empiric. I don't think it would have mattered, but it looked pretty. Crazy that he does this right from the edge.
Look at that bounce. Boom!
Oh. Shooter's touch, still. Shooter's touch.
That's what relic physics does for you, boys. All right, first point goes over to Enix in this best-of-3 game series. Game 1 went to Enix in a score of 3-1. We are now Game 2 on Atala Prime. Enix has 1 point. School of Dunk needs to find a way to turn the table here a little bit.
That's right. I mean, they have the KDA advantage. but they're still not able to deal with the pressure effectively.
All right, momentarily, or previously, you saw Empiric place that entrapment buildable. That is the buildable of Killian. And there he is, Empiric getting caught up in the ultimate ability of Killian, which is that Binding Abyss. We are seeing a lot of that Binding Abyss happening here tonight, Mike.
Oh, and Torment. Torment launching people straight up in the air. Another score!
Another score there. I believe that was Chronic, but he had his partner, Icon, right there waiting to get the rebound. Check this out. This action happened so fast. He had Trader doing a good job passing it up. It was a double pass over there, finally, to Chronic. And man, Enix is just running the table right now.
School of Dunk needs to put their heads on a swivel. They need to look to intercept. If you're committed to an attack, that means you're not looking to grab that relic out of the air. And right now, I'm seeing Enix they're stepping up their game. They're getting a lot braver, and they're taking it to them. This match point.
Yep, match point situation here. If Enix is able to win, they will advance to the final round here. Whereas if they win the finals, they'll go up against the reigning champions here, Stay Filthy. That is Kalo's team, also known as. Here comes Trader going up the elevator on the left side there. He's going to have to deal with that wall. He's not going to be able to get it through the wall, so he's either going to decide to go for it, or he's just waiting for the Relic Shield to respawn there.
Yeah, very smart play.
Full strength, and now Trader's picking it up. Again, he tries to get around there, but you got Prisioneri doing a great job there, picking him off there with Kyra.
I like this fight. You know what? I wish he stood up there a little bit longer and put the pressure on Prisoner. And not because he had already spent his ult, and that does major shield damage. So if he could have outlasted, it would have been another story. But here comes Mednard trying to clear through all those slows.
Yeah, you got multiple curse wards, you got multiple entrapments. You are not going to go up there on that right side. So Sulfuric Tide going down right in the distance. That's the healer of School of Dunk. So advantage right now for Team Enix. They're going to go up there. Looks like Dual Spirals had the relic, throws it over into the blue zone of Enix, where Mednar Gaming takes it. He's going to go left side, taking my advice. He's on a breakaway, throws the relic and scores.
Got to keep your eye on the ball, Sil. That's what they say. Look at that beautiful man, able to just dash in, score it from the outside before anybody could collapse. Very smart heads-up play. By this point, it was way too late to try to stop him.
Yeah, great job there, Mednar. Coming back into the mix. Potentially, this could be the momentum shift that we were looking for.
Yeah, they're playing desperate still. I mean, 1 point, and they're out of the tourney.
All right, they are playing all suicide now because, like you mentioned, Mike, they lose this one, and it's a low ride home.
And look at it, KDA's just about even. Look at Empiric, Chronic, Trader. All of the Team Enix has tier 4 buys, so they're getting bonus stats on top of the normal stats that they would usually get from upgrading each tier.
Trader once again going up on the second story, waiting for that Relic Shield to respawn. But Prisoner, he's going to have to lock on sights there and take down Trader. Unable to do so this time around. Trader has pretty much 80% of the Relic Shield left. He does a good job avoiding that Binding Abyss of the Killian player on the red side. And look at that nice pass there to Chronic! That was amazing!
Fantastic job. I mean, he had to hold on. Like, his shield was down to nothing, and look at this, waiting for an opportunity to pass it up.
Beautiful pass, and Corinne just dunks it in for the victory. Enix, we will see you in this playoff finals for a chance to defeat the reigning champion, Stay Filthy. We're going to set things up for our next match, but give a quick shout out to everyone here who played on School of Dunk. They put up a valiant effort. Let's look at these stats real quick on Game 2, Mike. Put out your GGs to School of Dunk. What are we seeing here?
Well, what we're seeing is the forced fumbles more so on the side of the School of Dunk, meaning they were receiving the pressure. The gold was about even, but the story of those games is like who's willing to take chances, who's willing to risk it, and then who's willing to open up the passing lanes, and that's what we saw from Team Enix. They adapted. They're like, you know what? They're not going to be able to cover us if we spread the floor. They were on the faster map also. And
they took your advice. The advice actually you gave to School of Dunk.
Yeah.
You told School of Dunk to play more of the passing game. Maybe Enix was watching the stream in the background, and they're like, you know what? We can play the passing game too. And they sure did in that one. That was a quick 1-2-3 strike. Shout out, though, to Mednar Gaming, who did bring the team into getting their score, so it wasn't a total shutout. So, again, great job there, School of Dunk. Thank you for all the hard work you guys are doing. Hopefully we'll see you again in the Throwdown Thursday. Enix, we'll see you guys momentarily, but we got to see who you're going to be facing off. And you're going to be facing off between one of these next two teams. It is either going to be NRG or Noble.
Yep, both teams very strong players on both sides. They've either been with the community since day one or joined soon thereafter. Very, very strong teams. What I want to see from both of these teams is more of the passing game, more of Chiyomi.
Everybody wants to see more Xiaomi. All right, let's introduce Team Noble. What do we got here for our fun factoids on the players of Team Noble? Do we have some serial connoisseurs on this team? Do we have some famous marriage long periods of time? Let's find out. All right, Team Noble.
Beard connoisseurs.
We're going to start out with, that's right, it's right here, Mike, in the notes. Eternal, he comes to us from Florida. Hopefully you were okay from the hurricane. He's a former Heroes of the Storm player where he played competitively, and he is voted the best beard in North America. I don't know how you get that, but congratulations, buddy, between you and someone who had the mustache. Where was the guy? Oh, here we go. Chronic has been growing a mustache his whole life. So, man, we got some good facial hair here happening on Throwdown Thursday. Next up is Serial. He is from Colorado and a former Overwatch pro player.
I'm liking these picks already. Chiyomi and Corinne. There's some slows and some deadly characters. Like high-level Chiyomi, you better be careful.
Next up is Seven. He is from Georgia, your hometown, Eric. Gucci Pants' home of origin.
Home state,
whatever. He works at a hospital, so good for you, man. Thanks for all the help you do there. And he is a former pro Mortal Kombat 10 and Tekken player. Personally, I love Mortal Kombat 10. Katana, I was pretty good with her, actually.
I like Jason in Mortal Kombat 10. Underused, but pretty badass.
All right, and then finally we have Young Blue Jay. He is also from California, another local. He's a former pro Call of Duty player, and he plays with a controller.
And he plays well with a controller. Big ups to Young Blue Jay. Technically proficient, probably whatever you throw at him.
Playing some Alona.
But again, we're seeing these teams where it's this strange mixture. So we actually have an assassin this time for the DPS. We have tanks. Everyone's loving the Thorgrim right now, which is awesome. Alone on the heels, and Corinne for the CC, doing a lot of the slows. So I like the team comp. Very,
right,
very
let's
awesome.
see who they're going to be facing from all across America. We are going for Team NRG. Kicking off here for Team NRG, we have Nibs. We know Nibs. We've seen Nibs play on the UCI team. Looks like he got drafted here into NRG. He's playing as Hannah.
I love that pick. That's a great way to cancel out a lot of stuff that you're going to see from Corinne. So a lot of the slows, there's a way to get out with that wrecking ball.
All right, next up is the man himself, your boy Prof. He beat the devs at TwitchCon 2016, and in my notes they call him Twin Number 1.
Oh, and he's tanking it up. We've seen play a lot of Merrick, but it looks like he's going with Thorgrim today. I like the pick. Actually, dual tanks. This is going to be very interesting, Sil.
All right, next up is, all I have on him is he is Twin Number 2. But it is Smurf Pop. Everyone knows Smurf Pop. Again, he was part of the DEF CON 5 with his brother, your boy Prof. These guys were amazing. They were running the tables, and I believe that they were in the very first Throwdown Thursday. So that's exciting because it's gone full circle now as we see them here again competing together, arm in arm, hand in hand. Twin powers unite. I don't know. I'm running out of things there. But it looks like he's playing some Corinne. And then finally we got Parrot. Parrot is a substitution for Frostalicious, but he flew out to Amazon Game Studios on his own dime to play Breakaway. What's up with that?
I love Parrot.
Parrot, man. Huge fan. I believe he wanted to play when we had one of the streamers that we bring out. So periodically we will fly a streamer here, and Parrot stood up and said, hey, I want to play this game too with my favorite streamer. It was Ice Prime, and it looks like Parrot, man, welcome. Thank you, man. Thanks for your support. We are locking in the matches right now. Again, this is a best-of-3 game series. We're going to kick it off here on the Dread Shore, and hopefully these guys played their internet bill. Notice how I said internet and not the other word.
Ah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
This is going to be an interesting match. So, I mean, we got dual tanks on one side, and then then you have the assassin on the other. With that dual tank comp, I mean, we've seen it run effectively. It's going to really come down to pushing and pressure and passing.
I'm excited to see some more Hannah gameplay.
Oh, yeah.
Hannah, we unveiled her last week in a Throwdown Thursday, so we are going to see what Hannah has in store for those who love playing as tanks.
We're going to
I
take
saw
it
Gucci
back
Pants. He was playing a little bit of Hannah the other day.
Hannah's fantastic. And let's going to see what her mobility is like, as I believe we're going up to the Dread Shore once again.
Here we go. Game 1 in this best-of-3 game series between Energy in red and Noble in blue. The winner will play Enix, and then the winner of that match will play the reigning champions here in our King of the Hill, Stay Filthy. Here we see Nibs playing as Hannah, going in the mix there, doing some quick action right there. You're seeing the Pulverize. That's her Bilbo, rather. Sorry. You're seeing the Power Flux and the Skyrise. And there's a quick strike. Look at that. Hopefully you weren't blinking because your boy Prof takes the relic all the way to downtown.
That dual tank pressure, you got to look out for it. Look at how fast they moved up the field.
That was amazing. Beautiful pass there from Alona, which I believe was his brother. No, it was Parrot. Sorry, Parrot, man.
Man, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
That was a very fast strike. Tier 2 items have been purchased on both sides. We got Tier 2 attack damage. We got damage reduction. We got armor from Noble.
Here comes your boy Prof. Looks like he's going to place his wall buildable. Nope, decides not to. As we switch over there to Parrot. Parrot has the relic. He was dangerous with that relic earlier with that pass over there. To your boy Prof. Here comes Parrot on his own. Does get stopped. Relic shield gets popped. Relic goes all the way back. And now we're seeing Parrot pick up on again on the rebound. I'm going to call it out fast because these guys move quickly. Parrot had the relic over to Prof. Did lose it, though. Throwing it upfield, get caught up there. We got Nibs right there in the foreground. This team is playing incredibly strong out of the gates, Mike.
They're very fast. They're not even afraid about that relic shield being at 0. They're like, double damage. I'm going to pass it before I even get touched. So their pressure is pretty immense, but let's see if they can respond to the counterattack that's coming in from Noble.
Yeah, 7 doing a good job there, throwing it upfield to his partner, but it looks like they're going to get stopped. Nice rib splitter action there happening from 7, and it's a battle of the tanks between Nibs as Hannah. You got Thorgrim being played by 7. Here comes Blue Jay, dumps it off, does get picked up by Smurf Pop, who's taking it back. Smurf Pop going right side. He is jumping all the way back to midfield, getting caught up by 7, doing a good back toss there. That's one of the abilities of Thorgrim, and they're fighting right next to that health buff.
And here's Noble trying to advance the relic back up field. Looks like he's got some minor harassment coming in from Surf Pop, and look at 3 members of Energy ready to go.
Parrot dumps off there to Nibs. Nibs able to get the relic, tried to pass it, missed it, picked it up, now gives it back to Smurf Pop. Smurf Pop over to Parrot, does not connect. Nibs now has the relic there. He's jumping around, but he's caught up in that circle of spite. That's a 1-2 negative effects there. Gets a great ability there from Corinne. It slows you down, makes you more susceptible to damage. And now Nibs getting caught up in that, forced to turn into the Wrecking Ball to escape.
Noble looking to go on a breakaway solo. Smurf Pop plus crew able to collapse. They're throwing it forward, but you got to be careful of this pressure.
Here we see 7 doing a good job there with that rib splitter. And looks like Parrot's going to pick up that relic. Does get hit, though. Relic shield quickly gets hit there. Parrot forced to lose the relic just to gain more ground and survivability here. Nibs now has it. They're throwing the relic as fast as they can, trying to just get it back to midfield. 7 doing some interesting pinball action there with the relic as we see Nibs bringing the relic back to midfield. It's a battle between the tanks of Thorgrim and Hannah. 7 versus Nibs.
And we're seeing Parrot do an excellent job using Sun's Grace. That's Alona's dodge. It helps her advance upfield. So he's using it offensively and defensively. Very smart play for Parrot.
Blue Jay has that relic, doing a good job there. Loses the relic as it goes back to midfield, so he goes back to heal some more. And we're seeing that Corinne is now down on NRG, back in 4 seconds, and we have the healer, Parrot, down for 12 seconds. Here comes 7, going up right side. He's got those cursed words. Your boy Prof doing a nice job putting that wall there right in time, but it's not going to be enough because 7's going to dunk it in.
He just muscled that thing forward. You had to worry about the pass coming in, so he went ahead and took out the Alona, but he didn't have enough juice to stop Thorgrim from pushing his way forward. Fantastic job from 7.
Yeah, that was amazing. I'm gonna give mad shout out though, because I thought putting that wall out there, it wasn't quite the great wall of Gucci, but that was a nice, well-placed wall to completely change his vector of approach, forcing 7 to go from the right side, shifting gears to go to the left. And 7, that guy's clearly a pro player, doing a great job overcoming adversity there and still coming up with the score.
Look at your boy Prof has 2 tier 3 items already. It looks like Smurf Pop and Parrot and potentially Nibs are saving up. They want to go to tier 4 as fast as they can.
Did you notice that 7 had epic attack damage all the way full to tier 4? Here comes Here comes Parrot. Looks like he's going to get it. And there it is. This is so fast.
You have to respect the bounce. Make sure that you're holding down that catch. You need to get an interception right now.
Check
Their
this
backs
out.
were turned.
Look at that beautiful job from Parrot over to Nibs, shooting it from downtown. And that's how you score in breakaway, folks.
Man, already 2 rounds to 1. This match is moving fast. Both teams are effectively moving the Relic. Lots of passing, lots of slides, and taking advantage of the new Relic physics. I'm very impressed by the high-level play by both teams. This is going to be really quick still.
Yeah, you get tier 4s all the way across the board on Energy and Red. It looks like 7 actually had defense, not attack damage. I was mistaken about that, sorry.
Same with Noble. Noble also has tier 4s across the board.
All right, here we are seeing your boy Prof there, caught up in the mix. Parrot throwing it upfield, getting caught in the middle of that pulverizer. That's not going to be good if you're wearing red. But they somehow find a way to come up with that Relic 7 doing again, using that rib splitter.
Oh,
your
what
boy
a pass!
Prof dumping off the Smurf Pop. And Parrot with the dunk. Bam! Wow!
And just like that, Energy takes the lead.
Look at this. You had that Relic going back and forth and back, and then all of a sudden, Parrot coming up with the win. He's a sub, but man, he keeps playing like this. I think he's going to make a full-time spot on this team.
See the flexes and the taunts coming in from our winning team, Energy. Fantastic passing, great pressure. They actually put one of their buildables up there, even though we see Noble with the MVP.
All right. Let's look at the stats real quick. You're seeing damage definitely going in favor of NRG, but man, those were quick scores there from Noble.
Yeah, the story of the game is like both teams seem to be pretty evenly matched. It was just the pressure that came in at the last minute. It was the passing, but it was also the inability to save. They were so committed to the attack, they couldn't stop the shots from the outside.
That was some of the fastest breakaway action I think we've ever seen here on Throwdown
Was
Thursday.
that less than 5 minutes, chat? That was quick.
It was quick.
It was very fast.
So I'm curious, what advice do you give? What do you give NRG? How do they slow it down?
Make sure you have your buildables in play. Make sure there's synergy with those buildables. It's not that they did anything particularly wrong. It was time of possession. I felt like they weren't able to push their agenda to have possession of the Relic as long as Energy did.
All right.
They really controlled the pace and the flow, especially those last 2 rounds. They just took complete advantage. They had possession, and they were able to pass and move it around effectively.
All right, one thing that's interesting is we're going to move to the second map here, Atala Prime, which is a runner's paradise, and we've seen some amazing running on the Dread Shore. So
I don't know what
who
changes
knows,
for them.
man? Hope you got your seatbelts. It's going to be a fast one here.
We might see some changes to Killian just to stop people, or we might see some Argus in play, or both teams were like, you know what, that match happened really fast. You know what? I invested in this character. I believe that this is going to get me to the victory that I need. I just need a couple more rounds to get it going.
All right, here we go. Game 2. Match situation here. If Noble comes up with the win, they're going to be facing off against Enix for that chance to take down Stay Filthy.
Oh, wow.
Every
Energy
person on
changed.
Energy. A full team swap here. And now we are seeing... What do we see?
Oh, there's some mad synergy is what we're seeing is once they slow people, they're going to box them in and try to destroy them with Psy. But unfortunately, Psy went down very fast. And here's Eternal trying to go on a breakaway.
Looks like 7 maintained with Thorgrim, so most of Energy kept it. Here we see nice save there from Smurf Pop.
Good heads-up play. He was right waiting for that interception. Nibs trying to advance. Needs to be sure he doesn't overcommit with Psy. Psy is squishy.
Yeah, it looks like both teams doing very radical shifts here in their team comp. Not quite sure why Noble swapped, considering they had such a great commanding presence there on Dread Shore. But as you mentioned, Mike, always, Atala Prime is a different beast. So both teams switching up the characters. So we'll see what's going on here. We're seeing Psy now on Noble. We're seeing Merrick on Noble.
On Energy. Noble has not changed characters. They're still willing to commit to the characters they've chosen, like Young Blue Jay.
All right, looks like we had some tech issues there, which is probably why we were calling out some varying things there. So we're gonna restart this match. So we will quit that one quickly, restart that one. You are watching Throwdown Thursday here from Amazon Game Studios, live here from the Coliseum of Judgment. All right. Both teams look evenly matched there. You saw some misdirection there with some different team comps. What do you think of the team comp change?
Well, I actually like the synergy that they're bringing with that team comp. I'm not going to say it's a trolley team, but if you have a team that really clumps up, like the team that Energy was presenting is devastating. So it's like you have Corinne to slow people, you have Killian to keep them boxed in, you have Merrick who can just dive right into the center of that thing, pull everyone, keep them on them with Dark Call and do damage, and then you have Sai, who's a nuker. All of his attacks are massive AoE damage dealing. He could just like nuke them from orbit.
I used to think that the Corinne Circle of Spite mixed with Maelstrom from Sai was the best 1-2 combo, but now with Killian, you got that binding attack there.
Yeah, Binding Abyss.
Binding Abyss, keep them there, stuck in the circle, and then throw a Maelstrom on top of that.
Oh, you're not getting away from that.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, here. We are loading up the match right now, restarting there. So let us know. Hey, we told you who our favorite breakaway characters are. You tell us. Who is your favorite breakaway warrior? You got 14 to choose from now. Let us know what you think. You want to check out Killian? Hop on over to playbreakaway.com, and you can download the alpha right now. This is our final open alpha weekend. So this is your last chance to check out Breakaway until it goes back into the closed alpha.
Closed alpha.
All righty. Free Gleam. People are shouting for Free Gleam again. And Miss Evil is Miss DJ M's evil sister?
Hey,
okay. All right.
All right.
Aodin, welcome to the chat, man. Thanks for watching again. Miss DJ M, she's her own evil sister. I like that. It's a good comeback there. All right. You want to shout out here on the chat? Let us know. Thank you for watching Breakaway. Let us know what you think of Breakaway. What do you think we should be doing? What are you liking? What are you not liking? What are you really liking? What are you really, really, really liking? All these fun things here. We did get some comments from Miss DGM. She said she liked the David and Mike talk show. She called it.
Oh, man. Look out today's show.
My favorite warrior is Resident Couch from Flipped Up saying that. Resident Couch, he's one of my favorite warriors too. That guy, he is an amazing engineer machine. We're going to give a shout out to Notvert because he doesn't want one. That's how we play here at
Big
Breakaway and
shout outs to
Thursday.
Notvert. Everybody, if you can go onto the Twitters, look for a post for Notvert's new profile pic, and just keep retweeting it as soon as you see it. It's a fantastic picture.
I don't know about this one. General Death saying that he needs a shout out because he's the best Merrick in North America. He was here on the Gameathon on DM Brandon's team. So looks like
Best Merrick NA, huh?
Could be the best Merrick player. Maybe. Notvert Hype from Dual Spirals. We're getting some props from Thrillhouse. Thrillhouse, he's on the dev team. He wants to give some props to, he says, let's all praise the bounce and its balance. All right. All righty. We're seeing Notvert getting shout-outs from people here in the game on the chat. Pillow Voice, I don't know what that is, from Dimitch and NYC. All right, General Death, he's down. He wants to defend his honor as the best Merrick player. We may have a future Throwdown Thursday matchup in the mix to see who, in fact, is the best Merrick player.
Now, a little pro tip for everybody watching at home. You don't want to do a Ron Burgundy like Mr. Sill does sometimes, which is read aloud everything he sees.
Stay classy, San Diego, or Orange County, wherever you are. All right, let's see. Yeah, see, now I have to read it. That's why. But then you get this weird, awkward hesitation.
You're a victim of that.
It's just tough, man.
You know, we can talk a little bit more about Warriors.
Yes, that was true. We stopped at Chiyomi. So let's talk about the next one we introduced in order. So that would have been, we went from Chiyomi to, I believe it was Graven.
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
Let's talk about Graven. What do you know about
Graven?
Graven? Our fighter Graven, the Dragon Slayer.
The Dragon Eater. He goes after dragons. His defensive move is called Dragon Hide, and it knocks back nearby opponents. And during that time, he gains Unstoppable, which means if he's CC'd or he's slowed, he can pop that defense, not just for the knockback, but because of Unstoppable, he can get out of any CC. So he can just move out of there for that duration. It's short. It's a couple seconds, but that's long enough to get out of some sticky situation. He's got a multitude of attacks just like our other warriors, so Talon Strike is ability 1. It's a lunging strike that deals bonus damage based upon your opponent's max health. So really it's good for going against tanks. His second ability, Piercing Advance, is a quick multi-stab barrage, which deals damage, but each hit that connects reduces the armor of your opponent. So you use that in combination with his first ability, you're going to melt some tanks. You see the trend going on here. And then lastly, his ultimate is called Dragon's Breath. Close range, multi-hit attack, deals good damage, and leaves a damage over time dot. So you think you can combo all these things together, you're going to melt down those big boys. So Thorgrim down, Merrick down, Hannah, all that beautiful armor and health down. So Graven does a lot of good things damaging the big tanky characters or characters with high health. What he doesn't have is great mobility options because of that. So it's a little bit harder for him to chase. So you might sometimes think about investing in boots to get a little bit more speed to chase people down. So again, really good for tank heavy teams. Like we could have seen that in that first match that we saw with that dual tank comp. But then again, it's like he works great in conjunction with people that have slows. So if someone slows down the tank, he comes in to just clean up the mess.
All right, looks like Blaggers is giving some big ups there to Graven as well. Here we go, game 2. Back here on Atala Prime. The score is 0-0 as both teams now are in the mix here. Your boy Prof playing as the Black Knight. You got Smurf Pop playing as Killian. You got Nibs as Sai. And rounding out team 4, Noble is Kyra, which would be, let's see, who was that? That would be
Sacriel?
I think it is Serial.
Serial. Serial. What did I say?
Sacriel, that's all right.
That's right. I meant Serial.
All right, NRG. We have Eternal right now with the Relic. He's playing as Chiome.
Great movement.
Nice job there, bringing that Relic back there to midfield, slowing things down, bringing the pace up there. Remember, in the previous game, Noble got off to a really quick start, and they were able to get the Relics in 1, 2, almost 3. But
you know, that was a great job by Parrot. He almost got away from 7. 7 was on top of it. Very, very smart move, or else I would have been tough trying to catch him when he was on the high road.
all right, we are seeing the Relic there right at the foot of Nibs. He decides not to go for it, leaving room for Eternal. Eternal with the toss gets picked up, though, by your boy Prof, who is now sliding there all the way back to midfield. He's going to toss that Relic over the rocks there, waiting for 7, trying to pick him off there with the axe. The overhead axe throw of your boy Prof there. You have Eternal getting in the mix right now as well. They're both caught up, though, in that Binding Aura, the ultimate ability of Killian.
We're starting to see that synergy. Look at how Chiome melted. Here comes the passes. Oh, but shield's low, but they were there to sweep up.
Here comes the boy Prof in a second. That does get stuffed. The Relic is right at the foot of the base, and it looks like NRG is going to clear it, but not before your boy Prof goes for a second attempt there. He does get stopped. He's very low on health. He's forced to go back to his base for more.
You got to be careful of overcommitting, and we just saw that. So it's a power play. Oh, man. Both teams withstanding these big onslaughts against each other. The back and forth, phenomenal job by Noble just keeping pace.
Yeah, props to NRG. I mean, you maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. You had 2 people down on Noble. You had the Killian was down. You had the Merrick was down. All that was left was Sai and Corinne. Now we see Corinne going down. A lot of deaths are going to happen on Noble, which is giving gold to NRG.
Yeah, sometimes Nibs like to really get in there, and that's awesome when they have distinct offensive pushes, like those power plays when they have an advantage, but you got to be careful of overcommitting because you're super squishy.
Now we're seeing 2 people down here on NRG. Chiome coming back into the mix there. You have Thorgrim very low on health. That's your F6 character. He's now down for 9 seconds to respawn. As we see now Parrot with control of the Relic there for NRG. I'm sorry, for Noble rather. Blue is Noble, red is NRG. We're seeing Thorgrim in the mix right now. Eternal.
I think you got that backwards still.
Do I?
Noble's red. You see 7? He's red.
You're right. Good call, man.
As you see your boy Prof trying to advance the Relic. It looks like there's a lot of cycling going on for healing right now from the NRG team. They're not able to push together effectively as a unit. See the Relic squirt out there on the other side of the elevator. It's up there if anyone's willing to commit to it, but it's in a precarious spot as we come down to the last minute.
Here we go, 40 seconds on the clock. Down now to 36 is a territory situation. You see the center line there in the middle of the field. You got to get that Relic across that line into enemy territory before time ticks down if you are going to get the point here. We're seeing Noble doing a good job. 7 now has the Relic there. Dips it off to Eternal, and there's the dunk there from Chiome. Don't even need to worry about that clock. Eternal on it, man. Look at that.
A much-needed score. You build up that confidence back onto Team Noble. Great passing play and great finishing by that team, by Noble team.
All right.
So KDA is really a slight advantage going to Noble. Gold not too desperate. We see both teams already moving on to their second item buys, so they're starting with those tier 1s, but a lot of attack damage from both sides.
All right, looks like Eternal's going to drop that trampoline, jump up there to midfield. But 7 has the relic right now. Going left side, does get hit, though, by Nibs. He's throwing down those static orbs. That is the basic attack of your boy, Sai. It looks like, dude, that was a nice move there. Look at your boy Prof jumping in the mix there, taking out Corinne.
Good
nice
pass.
pass there to Parrot, but Parrot unfortunately has that relic shield pop and it bounces back. The closer you are to your enemy's base when that relic shield pops, the closer it's going to go back to midfield when it does explode. We see Parrot now with, looks like he was going to go for the relic, decides not to. Nibs doing a good job in the back line, trying to stop 7 from getting that relic. Parrot has it, tosses it back into midfield where 7's picking it up, and he's going to go for a run on his own. He's facing off the overhead slam there from your boy Prof, playing as Merrick, who does bring the relic up there to the elevator, but unfortunately he's not there with it.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of slowing down the pace. Look at the walls. Look at the Binding Abysses that were coming in, trying to make sure they can't advance it. But Smurf Pop, very persistent, trying to solo run with Killian. He's very squishy, and that's dangerous. He was going through all those cursed wards.
All right, here comes young Blue Jay. Good dump off there to 7. 7 has the relic. He's going to go back to the left side now, change direction. Does a good juke there, but the relic is intercepted by Parrot, who throws the relic, just trying to clear it back to midfield. Young Blue Jay takes it, dumps it off to 7. 7 has the relic momentarily. He now loses that due to the relic shield getting popped, and the relic is just waiting there, getting charged back. The relic shield are those semicircles you see around the relic. There's a blue semicircle on the left and a red semicircle there on the right. You gotta wait for that to get full health if you're going to try to go in at full speed. Otherwise, you run the risk, because when that goes down to nothing, that's when you're vulnerable to double damage, and it also means the relic's going to explode and go towards midfield.
A great job of the Noble team for stalling the relic movement. 7 trying to make a move, but unfortunately fumbles it back down to the tide pools below, giving Energy an opportunity for their counter push.
We are at 1 minute and 51 seconds here to go. This is round 2, game 2 situation there. Good pass from Blue Jay over to 7. 7 activates Ragnarok to just clear the field a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. He's got those 2 cursed wards, and he's also got to worry about the buildable of Killian, which will also pull people in towards them. So that's a nice move there, putting it next to those cursed wards there, because it's going to act as a good 1-2 punch to keep them there and keep them even more slowed down.
Smurf Pop doing a great job of slowing down the action of Noble. Noble looking for the pass to Eternal. He's going to shoot from the outside, but great interception by your boy Prof.
Yeah, your boy Prof doing a great job there. He's going to get hit, though. But wow, what a save there from Prof. There you're seeing the binding aura there. Does not connect this time around. Relic goes back to midfield. And here we are seeing 7 getting hit by your boy Prof. Relic shield getting popped there on the red side. We're down to 1 minute to go. Center line about to go into effect right now. There it is, as the Relic is going nearer to the center of the map. Here comes Parrot trying to do a little sneaky play there, going around the wall. That's poor placement there on Noble's side. But it looks like the Relic does get bounced back to center field. Again, 46 seconds there on the clock. You have Serial picking up the Relic, brings it back all the way to midfield. The Relic is right at center line. Here comes Prof throwing up the elevator, just killing that clock right now, which is the best strategy because you got 35 seconds. You're going to get that point. Here comes 7 there with the Relic, brings it back into scoring position for his team. And it looks like the damage buff did go over to, I believe that went to the blue side, which is NRG.
7 has to be very careful right now still.
7 has, Noble has the damage buff. We are 15 seconds there on the clock. Center line in play. Your boy Prof gives it off to Smurf Pop. Smurf Pop to Parrot. Does not connect. The Relic is right at midfield. It is slightly in Noble territory. They got to get that Relic out of there. 4 seconds left to do it. I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off, Mike. 1 second on the clock. 0. They do not pull it off. That is a territory win for Team NRG.
You know, it was a fantastic push during those last seconds. The ball was going all over the place. Everyone was trying to secure it, but when that shield gets low, it's near impossible to pick it up without getting double damage and then just getting blown out completely from the play. Tier 4 items already starting to come in. So we see 7 has Tier 4 armor. He's going to be really hard to kill, and I believe he's going to start building up his health as well. Tier 4 attack damage from Eternal and Young Blue Jay. And we have Tier 4 armor and Tier 4 attack damage for Parrot and Smurf Pop.
All right, you saw the entrapment getting placed there. That's the buildable of Killian. We are watching Killian right now, played by Smurf Pop. Smurf Pop doing a good job there with the Binding Aura. Does connect a little bit. And remember, that's just basically going to keep you in place. It's not going to cause any damage if you're just using it alone, but it does do a good job of keeping your warriors in place for your other team if they fall victim to it. Think of it again as like Rollins jail buildable, except it's now an ability rather than a buildable.
Oh, great shot coming in to stop that forward progress. Took the shield of Noble right down to 0. It's starting to recharge as we see the push coming in from Energy.
Here comes 7. He's going to change direction there. Nope. Says stick with the right side. Dumps it off, though, into a sea of blue, which is NRG, where your boy Prof takes that relic, and he is running left side. He's going to throw it up again on that elevator. He loves to throw it up on the elevator, Mike.
He does. It's an interesting strategy, I think, when it's closer to 0, but you need your teammates there to support you. Right now, a lot of people are fighting in the back line, so it's a slow advancement. Not typical of what we see.
Oh, here comes
team.
7. Can he get the defensive throw and clear the relic? Yes, he is able to get it there. Doing a good job there, bringing that relic back to midfield, but now he's caught in that Binding Abyss, so he's going to have to wait a little bit. Finally gets back to midfield.
Smurf Pop trying to put people in cages, but 7 trying to find a route, but he needs the rest of his team to help support.
Yeah, he's going a little too YOLO. He's getting caught up there in the bind. That's another ability there of Killian, which will just slow you down. And there's that relic shield getting popped. There's the Maelstrom getting fired. You have, ooh, look at that.
A lot of damage.
Eternal getting very, very low on health. He's playing as Xiaomi. Good thing they got a healer, but it's not going to work because he's out now for 8 seconds. Here comes 7. Nice dump off there to Blue Jay. Blue Jay with the dunk.
Oh my goodness, yeah, wave to the crowd, Blue Jay, because that was a fantastic pass to dunk that you received. Look at the movement, so just swinging it all the way around and just clearing them out. So now we're starting to see Noble take control of this match.
Yeah, they have a good chance right now to tie things up here in the series. Again, it's a best-of-3 series. Game 1 went to NRG. This is Game 2. Noble with a score here will tie it up, and we will do the tiebreaker on the Shrine of Oros.
That's right. Let's see if Energy has an answer or if Noble can keep rolling. We see Tier 4 items across the board for both teams. We're starting to see Tier 3 items as well on second buys and some investing into a third item.
Here comes Noble. 7 with the relic right now, sliding down. Trying to clear it again, but your boy Prof all over him. Doing a good job there, popping that relic shield. Parrot picking up the relic as it flies off, but nice moves there. Good pass around the wall there. Jump over for Smurf Pop. Smurf Pop to Parrot.
Oh! He had no dash?
Apparently not.
Right,
but look at this mayhem getting activated all across the board. You got all these cursed words. You got massive abilities happening across the board there. You got Circle of Spite slowing you down. You got Curse Ward slowing you down. But somehow they can be able to clear that relic. Nice move there from Noble, doing a good job on it. Here we see 7 from the Noble team. He's got that relic, throwing it up there, bouncing it down the slide there where Nibs is able to pick it up. He's going to dump it off there to your boy Prof, who takes it on a hop. He gets that relic, does the dash, but 7 all on him. He tries to throw the relic back on his favorite spot on that elevator, does get stopped. And now 7 has the relic, and he's going to do his own push right now up the right side. You got 7 versus Parrot. Parrot throws down that Circle of Spite to lure him. He doesn't take the bait. Parrot able to take that relic, though, passes it up there to your boy Prof. Prof brings it back to midfield. Here comes Blue Jay from the other team on the left side. He gets caught up in that Binding Abyss, but not before 7 able to get that rebound, and he throws it over there where Parrot from the other team now able to pick it up. You got Parrot from NRG with control of the relic running up left side. He's waiting there. You see the damage buff already almost about to respawn there, and I believe that is 15 seconds till that comes back. Here comes Eternal going up the elevator where he's going to use some of his dashing ability there. Eternal in the foreground there. Can he pick up that relic on the pass? No. Yes, he is able to do it.
Oh, wow. Look at how this turned. It's 1-1 still.
That's right. We're going to go into the Shrine of Oros here. Nice move here. Check this out. 7 doing a good job passing that relic up there to Eternal. Eternal shooting it from 3, and he's able to get the score.
Just melting people from the outside. I mean, it was Noble being able to adapt this match. They're the ones that were finding the good lanes, to do the slide outs and the passing. Fantastic job. And MVP Young Blue Jay with some much needed heals when they were getting into those big conflicts. KDA is very similar, and so was the gold earned. The story here was just the Noble team being able to take advantage of those opportunities and effectively move the relic.
All right, we have tied it up here, folks. It is 1-1 going into Game 3. This is a match point situation for either team. So whoever wins the Shrine of Oros here, they will be going up against Enix as we finish off here the Challenger round in this finals of the King of the Hill matchup here. You are watching Breakaway, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what Breakaway is, it's a 4v4 team battle sport where 2 squads of 4 collide in intense sport and competition. You are watching it here live from the Amazon Game Studios, Orange County, the Coliseum of Judgment, as XYZP named it a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I'm Mr. Still. This is Berserker Mike.
Hello. And I can't wait till we get into this last decisive match. I want to see, because we saw some bold moves from Energy totally changing up their team comp. And not that that was necessarily bad. I actually like the composition. You're getting your reps in right then. And so you'd already played a match very successfully with a different team. And so sometimes those switches can come and bite you in the rear.
All right. We are loading Game 3 right now. Shrine of Oros. This is it. Whoever wins this one's going to face Enix in the Challenger Round Finals, where the winner of that will face Stay Filthy to see who is, in fact, the king of the hill of Breakaway. Here we go. Game 3, Shrine of Oros. Team comp. Looks like Nibs is going back to Hannah. We saw him play as Hannah in Game 1, and now he's playing her in Game 3.
So Noble is very, very safe with their comp. Energy goes back to their original comp, so we got the dual tank loadout. This map, team fight oriented, but it can also be very fast if you use the ziggurats along the sides. To those people at home, ziggurats are those things that look like pyramids but are not.
The more you know. All right, we see your boy Prof throwing the relic back to midfield. Here comes 7 with control of the relic. Does get the relic shield popped as your boy Prof playing as Thorgrim. He's back to Thorgrim, comp 1. He's going to use the Oro slide there, doing a good job, trying to avoid 7. Does get caught up, though. Serial doing a good job there of using that Circle of Spite just to slow him down just enough so that he could get caught up there. Here comes 7, jumping off the trampoline. He's going to just wait around, wait for your boy Prof to commit. He's going to use that dash to try to escape ground and just throw that relic over there into the zone of NRG. NRG again playing in blue, Noble playing in red. There are 3 ways to win here in Breakaway. First way to win, you take the ball that Blue Jay has and you bring that into your opponent's base to score in that portal. Next way to win is you defeat the other team before they can respawn. You wipe out the entire team. That's your second way to win. Third way to win is when time goes to 0, wherever that relic falls. If it's on the blue side, it's going to be a red point score. If it's on the red side, it's going to be a blue point score. Those are the 3 ways to win in Breakaway, folks. You got 2 minutes and 37 seconds left. This is Game 3, Round 1. In this best-of-3 series, whoever wins this one will be facing Enix in our Challenger Round Finals.
It looks like both teams have split the buffs, so you have the health buff on Team Noble, which gives the team 20% more damage reduction, more health, and you have the attack damage buff that went to the Energy team, which gives them 15% more attack damage.
Here comes...
Sorry, Sil, especially in these early rounds, it's very important to get a hold of those buffs, especially since your equipment hasn't quite gotten to those upper tiers.
7 with control of the relic momentarily loses it to Nibs, who takes that relic, gets hit with a back toss, but it's not enough to pop the relic shield, so he still had control momentarily until Eternal finally took it. Eternal had the relic momentarily. He lost it as well. Here comes Parrot up the left side. Parrot going to use the dash, passes off to your boy Prof, but Prof lost the relic, and now we're seeing Eternal going off the trampoline for some sky-high flying, and there we're seeing Eternal getting melted in front of us, as we see a change of momentum right now, and it looks like they are doing a good job of keeping the action on the Noble side of the map. So NRG putting on the pressure here, Mike.
That's right. We're seeing the passes trying to advance the relic, but Noble, they've been doing a great job of using their CC abilities to stop and stem the bleeding. And now they're at full health, and they can push the action if they can get to the relic. Looks like Noble 7 is going to be the one taking up that mantle.
7 has control of the relic. He's crossing midfield right now. He is in NRG territory. He just keeps going. Pass off there to Eternal. Eternal loses the relic because the relic shield ran out. Remember, the relic shield, relatively new addition here to Breakaway. Oh. That's those 2 circles you see on the left and right side of the relic. You're seeing the blue circle, blue semicircle fill up right now. Young Blue Jay, though, dumps it off there, does get intercepted there by Nibs. Nibs takes that relic, and he's going to lose it over to 7. 7 going right side. Relic shield again, paying a factor here. Talk a little bit about the relic shield, Mike.
The relic shield, both teams have the relic shield, and it's established at about 100 points for the first round. Each subsequent round, the relic shield increases by 20 points. So what that means is you get hit by abilities or basic attacks, it lowers the value of that shield. When it hits 0, you fumble the relic. But if you try to pick up the relic and it has no shield on it, you take double damage and you get hit into a big reaction, which could potentially send you out of the ring.
All right, thanks for that. We have 14 seconds left to go in this round 1 situation. The relic is in territory situation, favoring NRG if they can keep the relic on this side in the red. If you are watching and you are rooting for the team in red, you want them to clear that relic. 2 seconds left to do it. Can they cross the relic? No, they cannot do it. That's a territory win for Team NRG in blue. Noble unable to bring that relic cross. Probably if they had 3 more seconds, they wouldn't be able to do it. There's 7. He tries to do it.
Look at that
he gets stopped. And
that
a beautiful
interception right
beautiful
there at the
interception
end.
there from that Corinne.
That just stopped all that forward progress. You got to be careful not to blow your relic dash too soon, at least not everyone on your team. That's why it's crucial to have that communication. That's so you can get open for a pass and use that as soon as possible.
Yeah, Smurf Pop doing a good job there. You just saved your team a score. So chalk 1 on the board there for NRG. And Smurf Pop's on fire, Mike. He's gotten at least 3 kills without being killed himself.
That's right, 3-0-2, which also gives him a nice gold advantage. You see he's already tier 3 attack damage, and he's looking to close out another 1,000 gold to get that up to tier 4 to get bonus damage.
Here comes Blue Jay with control of the relic. Does gonna lose it though.
Off
quickly.
the rim.
Your boy Prof could have got a quick throw in there. Unable to capitalize on that one though. Here comes Parrot on another attempt. He gets caught up there in that circle of spite from Corinne.
Great
Here comes
passes.
Smurf Pop, and he's able to toss it on the second try.
That was a fast second score. Look at Smurf Pop and Fuego. He was able to score that fast.
Yeah, if at first you don't succeed, try again. You see a Nibs dump it off there to Smurf Pop, and there it is, right down the middle. All right, this is match point here for NRG. If they win this one, they are going to face Enix for that chance to defeat Stay Filthy. Do you think anyone at this point, Mike, you've seen all 4 teams compete, you think anyone has a chance to defeat Stay Filthy?
It depends what version of the team shows up. If we see the NRG team that's playing like this, that passes a lot, they're going to give him a run for his money. Right now, Stay Filthy, though, they're the champs. They're the ones to beat, and we've seen them do heavy amounts of damage. I would say they're still the favorite, but you know what? They have a shot. I'd say NRG, out of the teams that I've seen so far, has the best shot if they can keep moving the relic like this.
All right, you heard it here first. Here comes your boy Prof. Tell us in chat, who do you think? You think Stay Filthy is going to face NRG? You think they're going to face Enix? You think they're going to face Noble? Noble could pull it out there. Let's not rule them out yet. Here we go, 3 minutes and 24 seconds. We'll decide if NRG is going to go into Enix or wait for another round. Here comes Smurf Pop, almost set up to score. Does get stopped. Parrot on a second attempt. He can't get it in either. And now we're seeing a good job of that sunburst there to just slow down the clear of Noble from Parrot. Doing a good job on that move. Blue Jay now has the relic, dumps it off to 7. 7 clears the relic back to midfield where Parrot takes it, dumps it off to your boy Prof. Prof bringing that relic closer to the base of Noble. Can they get it further? Serial trying with all of his might to stop it. Here comes Smurf Pop from downtown to the little boy Prof. Smurf Pop to Prof, twin to twin. And finally, your boy Prof dunks that in. Confetti flies, and they are going in to the Challenger round finals, Mike.
He busted that dunk so fast it removed his textures. What an awesome man that guy is. But the passing movement and the persistence, they were actually playing handball for a little bit there. They were throwing it up forward, allowing it to bounce back towards them and setting up plays to the outside, and it was just right place, right time. They're always looking for those interceptions. Anytime Noble was throwing it, they were getting ready to catch it.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Team NRG here. That first game on Dreadshore was like you blinked and it was over.
Yeah.
Second game, though, that took a while. They slowed things down, but the third game...
They switched their comp, though, Sil. They switched their comp.
So do you think they're trying this other comp to change things up for when they potentially face Stay Filthy?
Potentially, plus that map was like the fast map, or one of the faster maps, I should say, but it looks like that. They made the Shrine of Aros look blazingly fast.
Yeah, I mean, it is impressive. So we are now going to see Enix and NRG. We're seeing the chat giving cheers to Enix. So the chat wants Enix to win. Where's the fans for NRG? Where are they at? Come on, NRG fans. Let's hear you on the chat. You want your team to win? You want them to take Stay Filthy? Where's the Stay Filthy fans?
Where's Godspeed?
They're just sitting back there waiting for action happening.
Where's Vicious? I want to hear some cheers.
All right. Looks like here it's starting to come now. Will it be a true choke? Ouch. Chinchilla Skater.
Hey.
Putting
Remember,
out the hate.
we talked about the Ron Burgundy stuff.
I read it first. All right.
This looks to be exciting, though. We saw some great dominance by the Energy team in 2 of those matches. And Enix, after that first match, those the second and third, they were, or I should just say second. They didn't have to go another match. They got confident. They were passing. They were moving it. So this should be a fantastic match between Enix and Energy based upon those matches.
I think we're going to be seeing a lot of passing, I would say, from both teams. You see the passing play really well between pretty much everyone there on NRG. I mean, Mad Prop's there. It's a Smurf Pop. Your boy Prof Parrot. Those guys doing a good job all passing into one another. And, of course, you have Nibs doing a good job just disrupting. So very good team there with NRG. And, of course, Enix, these guys have been playing together for a while. Trader, will he go back to Kyra, or is he going to stay with Thorgrim? A lot of things to say here. We don't know. They are setting up the team right now. You tell us in chat what you think is going to happen. We seeing some shout-outs to various people. The Con Dogs, where are the Con Dogs? Haven't seen them in a while. Missing those. I could eat some Con Dogs right now. I'm starving.
I know. I'm starving like Marvin over here, man. It's 6:50 p.m. PST, and we're getting ready to have Enix go up against Energy.
There you go. Icon throwing out the Con. Everyone's throwing out Con Dogs now. We're getting littered by Con Dogs. Unfortunately, they're only emocons and not actual hot dogs.
Emotes. They're not. Yes.
Emocons. That's so 1990s.
I don't know.
Thinking? Or 2000s?
What would you use on your pager?
You know what? I didn't have a pager. I never had a pager. I did have one of those big cell phones, though.
The brick?
Like my dad had one where he wouldn't even, it was actually a car phone because it couldn't leave the car. It was literally built into the car. It was crazy. I know, it's nuts. I think the funniest thing though is I'm seeing my kids, I have a almost 4-year-old and a 16-month-old or 18-month-old now, sorry. And you see them, they take technology, a laptop, and they try to touch the screen because they're used to an iPad and an iPhone. It's hilarious.
Oh, I saw that video.
They walk up to the
TV
TV and they're trying to change things, and it's yeah, no.
Handing a kid a Game Boy Color and they're trying to touch a screen on the
color. I saw that too. It's this. They had a cassette tape. And the kid had no idea how to operate the cassette tape. He's trying to hold it up to his ear and listen to it. It's come on, man. But
they probably said the same thing for us when we looked at an 8-track.
I don't know what that's before my time. All right. Hey, hit us up on all our social channels there. We got Facebook.com/PlayBreakaway, @PlayBreakaway on Twitter, and, of course, YouTube.com/PlayBreakaway. You are already watching us on Twitter.tv. Sorry, Twitter. Twitch.tv. I told you, it's late in the days, man. Twitch.tv/PlayBreakaway. Hit that heart at the top if you're mildly entertained, or, I don't know, even if you're not. Hit it anyway. Just, why not? You're here. And you'll be notified every time we go live for some awesome Throwdown Thursday action or other action as well. I believe we are going to be streaming a little bit tomorrow. So if you guys are downloading Breakaway right now in our open alpha, this is the final weekend. Tomorrow from 2 to 4 Pacific time, 12 to 3 Pacific time, you get to square off against members from the development team. So you finally want to take your shot. You think you're better at Merrick than
Otterhead or Just Call Me Bao?
Well, Otterhead doesn't play Merrick. He's more of a Thorgrim guy. But Bao, we've seen Bao play some Merrick. You think you're better? You think you're the best around?
No one. Yeah.
No? All right.
No.
Then all you got to do is hop on from 12 to 3, face off against the devs. We'll be there matchmaking. And I believe, I don't think we've set this for sure, but I'm going to make sure we try to enforce it, that the devs are not allowed to group up.
Nope.
So the
devs will not group up. They'll be solo.
They will be pugging it out like everybody.
Bring all the salt that you can muster.
That's right.
Destroy these devs.
So this is a chance to take on the devs. Butterbeanie, are you going to be playing Butterbeanie? You going to throw in down some Alona heals? Maybe something else? Otterhead dancing on the side from Kalo? I don't know.
All right,
Otterhead's pretty good.
We're going to get into Enix versus Energy. Best of 3. Winner goes on to take on Stay Filthy in a best of 5 deciding match.
All right, we are on the Dread Shore. It looks like Energy is in blue and Enix in red. And I believe this comp, we've seen this comp before from Energy. This is their speed comp, I'm going to call it. You got Parrot as Alona. You got your boy Prof as Thorgrim. Smurf Pop picking up the Corinne, and Nibs picking up Hannah. On the Enix side, Empiric is playing Kyra, Chronic as Corinne, Icon as Alona, and Trader as Thorgrim.
So it looks like these teams are sticking to what worked the best for them. So we're hoping to see the best out of them during this match.
Here comes Trader with the Relic, throwing it up in that corner pocket. They love that corner pocket here, the Dread Shore. Trader fighting underneath the healing shrine of NRG. That is not a smart move to do a team fight under there because they're going to be gaining health and you are not.
Not a good look. He desperately needed heals, and now he's running away from his Alona.
Yeah, Icon trying to do that Radiance. That's that green line that connects him to, collects Alona to the warrior she's trying to heal. It's a heal over time, but you got to stay within range. And he didn't want to do that. And actually, Trader actually is down. He died, so he's out now for 3 seconds. He's back now. And now we're seeing Icon getting low on health there on the side of Enix and Red. Here we see NRG. You got Nibs sliding down to gain some more speed. Again, Nibs playing as that disruptor role as Hannah. He's going to be sliding to gain more momentum, trying to catch up there with Trader. And there he is, caught up, firing off those abilities as Hannah.
It's using that Skyrise from Hannah. It's just enough CC in order to pop someone up and start to whittle that shield down some more, so they can't press for that score.
All right, we're seeing Nibs with control of the Relic. He didn't want it, though. He just wanted to clear the Relic and bring it over into Enix territory. We got 2 minutes, 27 seconds left to clock. And if you're just joining us, you're watching Breakaway. Breakaway is a 4v4 team battle sport where 2 squads of 4 collide in intense sport and competition.
Ooh, Meltado.
And you saw, again, Trader going down on Team Enix. He's now out for 10 seconds. He's got 7 seconds left on the clock there. Icon with control of the Relic momentarily, and Smurf Pop waiting for a push here on NRG in blue.
And you want to make sure you don't keep dying because you're basically feeding the other team gold, and your respawn timer gets longer with each death.
We're seeing Smurf Pop there, and Team NRG does not get the damage buff. It goes to Enix. Actually, I lied. It goes to NRG. Smurf Pop has the damage buff there. He's very low on health. He's getting quick action of quick health from Parrot there of the Radiance. And he is back to almost full health there. And then once again, you see in Parrot now take the Relic. Props to Parrot, man. This guy's been playing like a champion. Doing a good job. Relic running. He's healing his team, keeping them alive. And this is gonna be a very good matchup. I'm really curious to see how this one shakes out, Mike.
There's a lot of good pressure from both sides. Icon just went down. He's back into the action, so you can see him just joining the fray.
Look at that. Once again, Trader going down, Mike.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth in midfield.
Here comes Chronic. Can he get the Relic? Not before he gets stopped there with a Ragnarok. That's the ultimate ability of Thorgrim. Your boy Prof throwing that down there. Here comes Parrot throwing that Relic right underneath the Cursed Ward. You saw Parrot getting slowed down there as he gets into the radius of that buildable of Corinne. Now we're seeing Trader GG throwing that Relic, just bringing it back to midfield. But Parrot, though, picks it up and tries to turn the table. Here comes Parrot on a push. Parrot up to Nibs. Nibs using the Relic dash and throws it in and scores!
Fantastic move. I like the run that Nibs went on. He made sure he didn't get committed to any fights. He was making a run towards the goal. And look at the pass come in. Lobs up right to him. He still has his dash. He still has the ability to shoot from the outside. Fantastic play by Nibs. Really heads up.
Yeah, nice move there from Nibs, being in the right place, good map awareness. He knew that his team was out of position. He knew he had to get in the foreground, which is uncharacteristic of Nibs. Typically, he tends to play more of a disruptive, but man, that guy, being there, good communication with his teammate, gets that Relic, and he scores it.
Yeah, let's talk about the quarterbacking of Parrot. That was basically leading the receiver, just throwing it right into open space so he could secure it.
We are in round 2 now of this best-of-3 game series. Nibs going there, trying to take down some of these buildables. Looks like he's going to try to take down the Ballista. That is the buildable of Kyra. Ballista is a very powerful turret defense. And what's interesting about the Ballista is you want to go exactly what Nibs is doing. You want to go face on and go right next to it. Because if you're standing very close to it, you are inside its inability to hit you. So it has a great radius of damage, but once you get right up close to it, it will not fire on you.
Now, Booth, can I have the tab screen back up for me real quick? Now, I want to call out that there's been no deaths. Look at the KDA over here for NRG versus what we're seeing from Team Enix. Now, they're going to be at a gold deficiency because of that, and look at how we see Tier 3 items plus additional health on those players. So, fantastic start by Energy. Only going into round 2, and they have a distinct advantage.
And also, again, because of all those kills that they're doing, they're also ahead in the gold buff. You see that net worth. All 4 members of Energy are topping the charts there with your boy Prof taking the lead. You got Nibs in number 2, Parrot 3, and rounding it out there is the other half, but Icon there with the dunk!
The passing, they just couldn't stop them. No one could get in for an interception. They were so committed to whittling down that shield. They just, look at this, successive passes. Dodges, it was like a hook and ladder the whole way up. Everyone had their relic dash saved or the defensive dash saved, and were able to continually pass it up.
Yeah, bring out those con dogs, man. That was a nice move.
And that was a fast score. Enix definitely took it to him that round, and it showed.
Alrighty, we are starting it off things, evening it out. Both teams doing some nice scores there early on. Round 3 situation. Here we're seeing Icon and Trader.
Look at Nibs is opting to buy boots. That's movement speed. He wants to catch up to anyone who's running the relic.
Pyrrhic now has control of the relic. He is going all the way across midfield. Decides to lose the relic so we can fire off some shots there. Again, he is playing as Kyra, which is a backline from a distance, good range attacker.
Oh, look at Trader. Is he by himself? He's trying to make a move. There's Parrot.
Does get stopped though, forced to activate his shield wall. That's the defensive ability of Thorgrim. As Icon there with the relic dash, takes that relic as Alona. He's gonna dash it, but the relic shield in effect blows that relic back to almost midfield where Nibs is able to take it and finish the distance, bringing it to midfield. Here we're seeing Nibs try and get in the mix there, gets caught up there in the Ragnarok of Thorgrim. And now we're seeing Trader just hammering on Nibs there, playing again as Hannah. Hannah forced to use the Wrecking Ball. That's one of her good abilities. It's also really good for escape because it makes her unstoppable.
It looks like both teams are starting to tighten up defensively. Those scores came really quick, and there's been a good exchange back and forth. You see Trader tries to advance it back to midfield. Yeah,
Trader using these rams to his advantage to gain that extra momentum, and we're bringing that relic again right back to midfield. Icon picks it up, but you got Icon there, you got Trader trying to get it further in advance. He does use the back toss there if you saw it momentarily. And now we're seeing Nibs there bring the relic over to your boy Prof. Prof getting hit by Empiric. Empiric doing a great job of defense. Anytime he sees a member in blue, that's the NRG side, getting the relic. He's gonna pop that relic shield just by unleashing a fury of attacks. And look at that, 3 people down though on Enix. That's a dangerous situation. What a power play for NRG. Can they capitalize on it? 3 seconds left to go before the last member comes back. Relic gets close, but not close enough as Icon clears that relic back to midfield.
Now, I don't want to sound like a broken record still. I'm not a fan of throwing the relic into empty space with a defender right in front. They can easily pick it up and do this. Slide right out of their base.
Yeah, Icon looks like he's on a breakaway. He's on his own. There comes the 2 members of NRG to take it. And your boy Prof has that relic, using again slide to gain that extra momentum. Not a lot of early players use that slide, but what a back toss into the drink from your boy Prof.
Someone's sleeping with the fishes. Here's your boy Prof trying to advance it, but there's a lot of members of Enix that you got to go through.
Chronic just waiting around that relic as you're seeing the relic shield build up there on NRG. That's the blue side. And here's your boy Prof just hammering down Trader. He's about at half health though. He's gonna have to worry, gonna watch out a little. You may want to back up, get some healing from Parrot. Parrot, you want to heal your boy, man.
Good pick off by your boy Prof. Trying to advance it, but you're going to have to start looking for some lateral lanes. You can't move straight forward. There's a lot of members of Team Enix that are just easily collapsing.
Here comes your boy Prof. Again, he does not get those heals. He's now at a 3rd health left. He's starting to get health over time a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. We see that Smurf Pop is on fire. Again, that's at least 3 kills without being killed himself. He's doing a good job putting in the work for his team.
Down to the last minute still, so this defense is going to have to hold out. You're going to have to be strong as we're coming down to a territory win.
Here comes Parrot with control of the relic again. Center line in effect. Passes upfield to your boy Prof. Prof using the slide, gaining more ground. Look at all those buildables. You got 3 Cursed Wars. You got 2 Ballistas at least that we can see. I believe there's a 3rd one there in the upper left corner. 30 seconds on the clock. Here comes Enix there. They got to get that relic across that center line if they're going to get this score. Here it doesn't look like it's going to happen right now. Smurf Pop with control of the relic, throws it upfield, throwing it into enemy territory. They are right now in scoring position for if they're able to keep the relic on this side as 16 seconds go on the clock. Nibs right around the relic with Parrot. You got Parrot, your boy Prof, throwing it in that corner pocket. Icon very low on health. He goes down in front of us. That's a costly error. 3 people down from Enix. This is almost a sure thing for NRG. They just got to keep the relic here for 2 more seconds. On the slide, though! But no, it's not going to be enough. NRG with the win there. Too many deaths on Enix.
Too many deaths on Enix, but oh my God, Energy almost gave it away. It's like, hold on to the relic, son.
Yeah, that last second slide, that was brutal. But unfortunately, it's just not enough there. And we see one more win go up there on the side of NRG.
So we start to see Tier 4 items make an appearance. We have attack damage at Tier 4 for Parrot, for Smurf Pop, and we also see Tier 4 armor on Nibs. So Nibs is going to be extremely hard to kill. And Boy Prof actually has started building the Amulet of Regeneration. That's what that Scarab necklace thingy looks like. And that's actually going to gain him health when he's outside of combat. Very important for a tank. That's so they don't have to back all the way to base or be super dependent on the healer who's trying to keep up the squishies.
All right, we are seeing, again, that's the Wrecking Ball there of Nibs, one of the special abilities of Hannah. And the Relic's looking like your boy Prof has it in his own territory there. That's a little bit dangerous because here comes Enix there. You got a nice pass up there to Empiric. Empiric trying to get in scoring position, waiting to get that pass. He's going upfield. Does miss it on that one, though, due to a back toss there. And here comes your boy Prof sliding down with that Relic. Nice job timing slide 1 into slide 2 as he makes it back to midfield. He does get hit finally as that Relic shield getting damaged slightly, and there it goes on the Enix side. It gets popped, but not before Trader takes it and just throws it. And again, that needs to stay on its own to regenerate, but that also makes you vulnerable. So now Trader forced to use his ultimate ability there. That's the Ragnarok. Parrot takes the Relic, though, and brings it back to midfield.
Oh, your boy Prof just gets bodied.
Here
Trader was all over him.
Here comes Chronic there. He had the Relic there, dumped it off to Trader. Trader with the Relic loses it to Parrot. Parrot has the Relic going right side right now. Here we're seeing Parrot off to your boy Prof. Prof doing a good job there, dashing against the Ocean's Fury. Does not connect there for Empiric. He fails to connect on that ultimate ability. It'll have to be, and I think it's like a 20-second respawn left on his clock there. And now we're seeing Chronic able to pick it up for his teammate. And the Relic stays in midfield, but Chronic getting low on health as your boy Prof is on a scoring run here. He's trying to get it past all those cursed wards, but that's going to be challenging.
Oh, that was a pass that was not accepted, but looks like Trader is still able to sweep up the mess. They're trying to push out, but great pressure coming from NRG, trying to hold the line.
Here we're seeing the Relic sliding down, getting closer to that midfield point as Trader has the Relic there. He's going to wait. No, he's not going to wait. That's a costly error right there because that Relic shield you have to wait for that shield to get back to full health if you're going to make an attack run on your own.
Well, he grabbed it and he threw it. The only problem with throwing it is you actually lose a percentage of shield if you're trying to throw it.
Here we see your boy Prof going there. Look at all those buildables, man. You got 4 ballistas. You got 3 cursed wards. Someone's got to take down those buildables. Call in Chark. Where is he?
Chark doesn't have the demo solution like he used to have, the Chark tactic. Here's Chronic trying to advance it up the left side. He has Trader. They have some numbers if they can coordinate, but he opts to just throw it away.
Here we see your boy Prof up the right side. The NRG team is really going to struggle to get a scoring of the Relic. They're not going to be able to score it because of all those buildables. And it looks like NRG is stacking up their own buildables too with all those cursed wards, but they don't have a Kyra on their team, so they aren't able to get that ballista, so all they're going to do is slow you down on your rush, but they don't have that turret to attack as well.
Well, I'd also like to see Smurf Pop, if he can, I know he's been doing a lot of stuff defensively, take some initiative up into the territory of Enix and take out some of those buildables, because right now those curse wards are a problem.
Here comes Icon there, bringing the Relic, clearing it out of their base. We're down to 50 seconds, though, so once again, territory in effect. NRG could win this one if they keep the Relic in this red territory. Here comes Chronic with the Relic there. He's getting hit with that Circle of Spite. That's costly. He's very low on health. He's going to go down.
Oh,
2 people down on Enix. That's a costly error. You have Trader left, though. He's on fire. And your boy Prof with control, waiting around with the Relic. 30 seconds on the clock. He's got to face all 4 of those ballistas. Finally, Nibs takes one of them out. But you still got 3 left there. Chronic just waiting around. I don't know why they're going. They're trying to bring it back into scoring position of Enix. I'm not sure why they did that.
I'm not quite sure what Energy did during that situation, because they kept on throwing it upfield to no player, and now they're going to potentially lose this match unless they can pass it forward.
Nibs at the last second, though, able to correct the mistake, maybe? Yes!
Oh, the interception, last-minute interception to stop it from clearing the line. Energy securing that territory win.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. It was I don't want to say it was trolly because that's no, but why were they going backwards?
They weren't going backwards. It was the other team. What I didn't like is that they were throwing it up to nobody. Instead of launching a pass, like moving laterally, they had a 2-man advantage right up until they decided to throw it up into the ballista. So they weren't able to freeze the Relic. Again, that's my biggest pet peeve so far, is just seeing them throw it onto an up angle to where it's easily defended. You can slide it out.
All right, let's look at the stats right here quick. A lot of kills here on Smurf Pop. 12 kills. Look at that. Icon taking the brunt of those kills.
Yeah,
8
Smurf Pop
deaths.
definitely on fire. They started off the entire game on fire, right? Like
pretty much. I mean, you knew that they had the snowball effect
it
going.
was like
in favor
6-0
of
and
them.
2 or something like that to start the first round. So they definitely had an advantage. That was their game to lose. And
they
I
lost.
felt like they got lucky. No, Energy, that was their game to lose, and they wound up winning it.
I
I
see.
think they had the tactical advantage after that first round. I was not seeing them give that up too easily. There was a lot of good infighting, the back and forth, but they were able to effectively move it. But there were some kind of brain farts here and there where your boy Prof was throwing it laterally to where none of his teammates were, and with the respawning members of Enix were able to, like, okay, just slide, pick it up, and move it out. I would say clean up those tiny little things, those details, to prevent you from getting, like, a territory loss, which could have easily happened.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, stay filthy. They're going to capitalize on any mistake you make. So
Yes.
to your point, Mike, you definitely got to make sure NRG, if you're going to go in and face them, you got to clean it up a little bit. It's
Now
some
is the
amazing
time.
play, but, you know, settle it in. Don't get cocky. You know, I think Enix, I think they put up a really good fight in the beginning, but remember, every time if you're going to kill someone, you get gold too.
Yep.
So it just ended up being complete snowball, and you couldn't compete. I mean, you had a lot of tier 4 items happening on the side of NRG. Enix they just got out equipped, if you will. Here we go, game 2. This is on Atala Prime. We're seeing
Empiric, looks like Empiric made a switch.
same comp on NRG. Enix looks like that is the switch, the only switch we're seeing here. Chronic, maybe.
I believe we had the Corinne play. It's actually seeing the Killian come into. Or was Killian there last time?
No, it wasn't Killian. Killian was not in the last.
He was not in the last match, but we're seeing that being brought forward.
All right, we see Icon going up against Parrot, a battle of the healers. Here comes Nibs, but it doesn't matter because Icon with the quick score.
Very score. Like, people were asleep at the wheel. Icon's like, oh, you're going to give me this open lane? Sure, I'm going to take this all the way to the house.
Yeah, look at this. Nice pass up there to Icon. Icon jumping midfield. Bam. With the hammer down.
With
Boom.
Authorita. The dunk going to Icon. So they drew first blood. Everybody already onto some tier 2 buys. Slight gold advantage actually going to Team Energy for that loss. Let's see if they can recoup, get their heads back into the game.
Yeah, this could be a nice momentum shift there to kick things off. Remember, the thing that really hurt Enix was they lost the gold game. So now quick scores, maybe they were like, you know what, we're not going to take it to later rounds because that's just going to make it not to our advantage. We are not winning these team fights. And switch into a squishy character like Killian, that may not help you in those team fights either. But it does look like they both of them trade kills.
Oh, the
And look
answer!
at that.
And again, a little bit lackadaisical, not paying attention to Nibs. And Nibs, again with a run towards the center of the field. You see the pass come in. And with the authority
Wrecking ball dunk.
coming from Hannah.
Both teams each having quick scores there on the board.
And
People
already to tier 3 item buys going into round 3. Things
Yeah.
are escalating quickly on a Tala Prime, which would be our fast team running map.
I think both teams were a little focused on the team fighting and not enough on the relic scoring. But you got to remember the 3 ways to win here in Breakaway. Relic scoring being number 1. So here we're seeing Nibs. He's going to try to place Pulverize. That's the interesting use of that buildable. That
Fantastic
Pulverize is
use.
going to take down the enemy buildables. I like that.
That's smart use, and I'm glad to finally see that from the Hannah play because on this map, he's able to navigate past center field in probably like 4 or 5 seconds. So really get deep penetration, set up that buildable, and then fall back for the fight. Now, right now, Parrot's in trouble.
Yeah, Parrot very low in health. He goes down. He's out for 10 seconds. Now we're seeing Chronic take the relic. He's going to dash it early. That might be costly. He's got no one there to throw the relic. No lanes open up for passing. He's going to fall victim to a team fight there. Smurf Pop also getting very low on health on the side of Energy. He goes down. And now we're seeing Trader there with control of the relic. They have a power play situation if they can set up this pass. Here comes Icon. Not going to happen right now, though.
Good interception that came in from your boy Prof, trying to push, and he's pressing the action. Icon actually is on fire, so healing and killing all at the same
He
time.
does it all, Mike. I hear he can even cut cans.
Must be the power of those condogs that people talk about.
Ooh. Here comes Smurf Pop left side. Got to face Icon. Does not decide to go for that battle. Drops it down a level. Here comes Parrot up left side. He does get stopped. Empiric now with control of the Relic. He is sliding to gain momentum. Brings it back to midfield. He's got to worry about Nibs. You got to tank against a very squishy damage debuffer, so you're going to have to worry about that. Here comes Trader now picking up the Relic for his team, but the back toss does not connect and throw him out of bounds.
So
nice
lucky.
Move there. Relic now going out of bounds, forced to go back to where it spawned in the center of the map to Relic respawn zone there. Is that a change in rules, Mike?
That's if a Relic happens to go out of bounds twice in a row, it will reset to the center of the map. Pro tip.
There you go. We see Nibs with control of the Relic, bouncing off the Cursed Ward. He picks it up his own like a game of handball. Here comes Smurf Pop from Dark Parrot, scores!
You gotta be aware of that. You have to pay attention. Did he blow his dash? And if he did, should I go up and try to engage? If you wait at that back line, you're putting yourself at the disadvantage for the throw. And right
Nice
now, we can
move there.
see Empiric was committed. I believe it was Empiric was committed to the attack.
Smurf Pop doing a great job there with that score. You got tier 4s on the side of Enix, and you got half of Team NRG with tier 4.
So this is dangerous. This is match point for NRG. Enix needs to focus right now. They have the damage output to do it. Everyone built up tier 4 attack damage.
Trader GG goes in, first touch on the Relic, does get hit. Uses the back toss there to stop your boy Prof. Then not before his teammates can get it. We are seeing your boy Prof with control of the Relic. Has to use the Ragnarok ability. And he comes up there. We're seeing the Relic now getting scooped up by your boy Prof. He was at midfield momentarily, got intercepted though by Chronic. Chronic taking that Relic, healing was a nice healing shrine, little sneaky play there, but it doesn't look like they're gonna bite. Looks like Trader, he was going for it, decided not to. Goes with his teammates instead into the team fight. That's a smart move there. You can take that buildable later.
Ooh, look at Nibs making effective use of the Wrecking Ball, jumping up and down while in ball form in the background, trying to harass. But Empiric with a nice clear. Your boy Prof just trying to take out any of these little places where they can have a nice little place to take a breather. It's like, no healing shrines on my watch.
Yeah, no more forward progress there. As we're seeing Parrot now with control, throws that Relic there to the left side there, gets picked up by Smurf Pop, who goes up the elevator. That's beautiful timing. I don't know if he planned that, but man, that was nice. Here he goes on
With
a
the
run
bounce!
with the bounce in.
And
You
that's
are
it.
going into the Challenger Finals. Smurf Pop, your boy Prof.
Long range downtown. I was like, why did he
Nibs.
blow it so early? But look at the momentum he got for the shot and the roll in. Oh, that's got to be highly disappointed if you're on that Enix team. You were trying to collapse as fast as you could, but you couldn't catch up to the effective passing and the effective attack from the NRG team.
All right, it looks like we are going to see NRG and Stay Filthy in the finals.
This was the team that I said I thought I had some faith in making
was
it
the
through.
team, Mike. But now are you going to make the bold prediction? Who's going to win it?
You know what, this is going to be tough. So we know that Energy has put in the reps, right? So they're fresh. They got a game plan. They've been playing with their team. That said, the Alpha's live. Stay Filthy could be playing right now, right up until like they're getting ready, and they've been able to watch them live on stream. They know what their strategy is going to be.
I have seen Kalo in the chat, so I know he's watching
Kalo
Throwdown
knows.
Thursday.
I'm going to say, I know I believe Stay Filthy has the tactical advantage going into this, and they are the team to beat. That's not to say I don't think Energy can put up a fight. I believe that they can. But right now, Stay Filthy, I think they take it. I think they take it.
All right. I'm gonna go with NRG just to be different.
All right, be different.
I think Stay Filthy, they got a lot of going for them, but NRG, they had 2 matches right now, back to back. I think they're on a streak right now. I'm gonna say you're gonna pull it off the upset here as we end our Throwdown Thursday broadcast. But here we go, man. Best of 5 now, so we're adding the mix. So at a minimum, you're going to see all 3 maps in Breakaway. You're going to see Dreadshore, you're going to see Atala Prime, and you're going to see the Shrine of Oros. So 3 different ways to play this game, and we will see which team capitalizes on which map. Momentarily here, we are setting things up right now. Give us your shout-outs. I can't read them right now because my Twitch app just crashed, but I am trying to load it momentarily. Hang on. Let's see. All right,
Now
it is
you
loading
gotta
up right
forgive
now.
my friend here, Mr. Sill. Technology is new. It's very advanced. It's difficult.
What is this iPad thing?
And touching things with screens, he's got big hands. So we're working this out.
All righty. So you have made a long journey with us, and we appreciate that. Thanks for sticking with us here on Throwdown Thursday. We are now in the finals. This is the main event. Which will determine, who is the king of the hill for Breakaway's Throwdown Thursday. We have the challenger NRG. We've seen them twice now, Mike, tonight. They defeated Noble. They defeated Enix. And now they will face potentially
their toughest opponent.
Toughest opponent in Stay Filthy, a team that has Chaology, the very first moderator from Breakaway. So you have Kalo there. He's been here since day one. We met him at TwitchCon. He's been a fan since the beginning. But NRG has fans from the beginning as well with the Twins.
Oh, absolutely. They're very tough teams. I say, I give the advantage to Kalo and that team because of that passing game, and they didn't have any mental letdowns. Like, when I saw them in their matches, it was crushing. It was just oppressive pressure and passing and no room to breathe.
All right, well, let's introduce Stay Filthy. Kicking it off, we got TVO. He is from Connecticut, and it says in my notes here, I don't know if this is true, Bones may want to differ, but apparently he is the best Corinne player in the game.
Bones got his rear...
His bones rattled, maybe?
He got destroyed. This man is the best Corinne in the game.
All right.
TV.
Now we got Seifer. He is from Ohio. Apparently he's the long-lost brother of Pecky's, and he wants to be Gucci Pants when he grows up. I think Eric wrote that because he wrote the notes. I don't know if he really wants to be Gucci Pants.
Seifer, come on. You're way better than this guy.
Yeah, dude.
Okay?
You're way better than Gucci Pants.
And and I love Gucci. I think you can be better. You can be more. But
you
this
could
guy's
be Prada
tank,
Pants, dude.
His pressure, Seifer's pressure last time, man.
Next up is Cario. He is from Jersey, and
his name
all I have is that his name rhymes with Mario.
Hey!
Good job, Eric, on the homework.
Que cosa tu fatto, Cario? You're gonna go in and you're gonna kick us. You're gonna go kick us some ass right here. Good job for the East Coast.
And finally, I would argue he's probably the captain of Stay Filthy, Chaology from Hawaii. And again, he is the first moderator to ever be given the reins of the chat moderation. This guy has been with Breakaway from the beginning, and he's playing as Alona right now.
And coincidentally, his Alona is actually pretty devastating. Can do great amount of damage from the outside, great heals, but it's when he runs pairs with his teammates. Like he and TV running together, some sweet.
All right, remember, this is a best-of-5 series. Because it is a finals match, we are upping it to a best-of-5. So you will see both teams compete in at least one time on all 3 of our maps here. They're going to start on the Dread Shore, follow it up with Atala Prime, then kick things off into the Shrine of Oros. And if we have to go into a round 4, we will reset the rotation to Dread Shore and then finally Atala Prime if we go to a Game 5. Chat, what do you think? Who do you think is going to win? You think it's going to be Stay Filthy? Give us the hashtag SF. You think it's going to be NRG? Hashtag NRG. Who do you think is going to win? We're going to fire it up momentarily. So get ready. It's going to be a wild ride for sure.
Summon those spirit bombs. Get ready.
All right. So this matchup, Mike, you are putting in your proverbial money on Stay Filthy.
I am.
We are seeing the chat. They are, looks like, seeing some NRGs. So, maybe. Butterbeanie? Maybe. She's saying NR Stay Filthy G. I don't know. That's,
confusing?
yeah. She's hedging her bets.
My brain doesn't work that way.
Hedging her bets here. Seven's picking both.
Oh, come on, Seven. Come on. It's either less filling or tastes great.
All right, here we go. The finals are on right now. Game 1. Here we go.
That was your worst Mario I've ever heard.
I wasn't trying to be. All right, the match has begun. TiVo off to the gates, placing that curse ward.
Look at Seifer moving forward. He's like, wants to meet Nibs right in the middle of the arena. And Nibs, you know, not afraid.
No, why would you? He's got Hannah.
That's true. Hannah is pretty awesome.
Good, quick move there, though, from the blue side. Looks like the blue team is going to be your boy
the
Prof.
interception by Kalo.
Kalo, great job there on the red side. Red team is Stay Filthy. Here we're seeing action happening very quickly now, but the relic goes back to midfield. So that quick rush happening from NRG, nicely countered by Stay Filthy.
And Nibs opted to go in for some more combat instead of picking up the relic, knowing there to sweep it up, and now we're seeing the forward momentum coming in from Stay Filthy. Here's Kalo taking up the rear.
Yeah, Kalo doing a nice job picking up that rebound there. Brings it closer to his opponent's base, but not before Nibs could take that relic and bring it almost back to midfield himself. You see the buffs in effect right now. The health buff is there. The damage buff's going to be spawning in 42 seconds. And do we have a warrior waiting, maybe? No, they're both all in the action here. What am I thinking? Relic goes out of bounds, spawns back where it was before it left. Smurf Pop taking that relic. He's waiting around for his team to get in position. Throws that relic because he doesn't want to lose the shield. That's smart play right there, Mike.
You just got to be careful. You don't want to throw it close to like any outlets where people can get some fast getaways. Look at Seifer's trying to engage or look to... I don't know why he threw it forward so rapidly. He could have just dropped it in place and challenged people right where he was sitting. And here's Nibs.
Nice pass there to Nibs. Nibs just throws it upfield, uses his Wrecking Ball ability to knock over Seifer. And it looks like we may see our first kill right now. Kyra getting low on health on Stay Filthy, but nice quick heal there from Kalo, and he's back in fighting form. Cario doing a good job there. Seifer very low on the relic shield for his side. He's forced to drop that relic. Your boy Prof takes the relic, and he's running on his own, uses that side ramp to slide off of, gaining that extra ground. Relic getting caught in what I like to call corner pocket here, the Dread Shore, and he's going to sit there for a little bit, Mike.
That's right. Both teams are trying to feel each other out. There was that opening gambit that we saw from Energy, but now it looks like both teams have tightened up on their defenses, and they're trying to look for these seams to, like, bust through and get a good breakaway.
Like NRG capitalizing on the fact they took the damage buff. 2 members of Stay Filthy went down on that exchange.
I'll look for some passes.
Here's your boy Prof. He's getting caught up in that circle of spite, so he's not able to advance as quickly as he would have hoped, which means the relic gets picked up by Stay Filthy, and they're able to clear it back to midfield. Here comes your boy Prof on another attempt. Nice move there. I like that. Throwing that relic, using the ramp to your advantage so the relic rolls down closer to your opponent's base.
Looks like Seifer's taking the long way around. He's not really moving quickly. We see, oh, your boy Prof doesn't go to Optin to throw him out of the ring. Oh, but gets the knockoff.
Look at that, the rib splitter throw out.
Right after the Ragnarok. So that was a good combo. Puts him up on the ledge and then for good measure just spins him right over.
17-second respawn on Cario. That's rough. Here we see 53 seconds on the clock. The center line in effect. Smurf Pop dumps it off to your boy Prof, who gives it to Parrot. Parrot with the momentum going upfield to Nibs. Nibs to Prof. Prof's on a breakaway. Throws it and scores.
Wow, drawing blood early on. That pressure that's still coming from Energy. I think you said it still. They're still carrying that momentum over from the previous matches.
Nice move there from your boy Prof.
Well, as we hear the screams of the tortured souls on the Dread Shore, we can see that your boy Prof, Nibs, Smurf Pop, Parrot, all on tier 3 items. Looks like Cario's the only one who's opted to start building into a second item instead. It looks like attack damage and armor piercing are on the order for the day for Cario.
All right, we are starting round 2 right now. Game 1 in the Best of 5 series. Your boy Prof tried to place that wall, did get interrupted. So he's forced to change strategies. He now decides to take the relic and running up the left side, where he's met by Seifer, who does a little bit of damage, takes the relic, and now Seifer has control, and your boy Prof's going to try to stop him. But it's not before Seifer can throw the relic upfield, where it gets picked up by Smurf Pop.
Yeah, it looks like Stay Filthy might have a little bit of trouble contending with this dual tank comp, and I believe that's why we started to see the armor-piercing buys that were coming in from Cario. You need to start melting at least one of those tanks. Stop the bleeding.
Here comes Nibs getting into the mix right now. It looks like the health buff is spawning into action right now. Nibs with control of the relic, brings it to midfield, then he activates Wrecking Ball. Look at Nibs. Nibs is playing Hannah like a champion.
Great use of Wrecking Ball and Skyrise, just trying to combo abilities. keep the other characters just CC'd up in the air and out of the way.
Nibs gonna take that damage buff potentially. TV had a chance, decides not to go for it. So uncontested Nibs takes the damage buff, helping his team in these team fights that we're seeing lots of. There comes Pulverize, Nibs placing that right next to the healing shrine of his opponent. So the Pulverize is gonna take down that buff. I'm sorry, take down that buildable rather. And again, Nibs, this guy, true to form. You wanna learn how to play Hannah, just watch Nibs play.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see Nibs also go on those creative runs, make himself open for that passing game.
Once again, you're seeing Nibs use that Wrecking Ball. And there's the Relic getting closer to both of those Curse Wards. That's going to be tough for Stay Filthy to get a score in there. They got a lot of slowdown as they try to get the Relic in closer. And that's just enough time for Energy to take that Relic and clear it back to midfield. Good pass there from Nibs to your boy Prof. Prof caught up in the circle of spite, but he passes to Nibs. Nibs tries to pass to Parrot, does get stopped. Here comes to your boy Prof. Prof to Parrot. Parrot throws it with the roll. No! The finger roll does not connect this time around. Second attempt, Nibs on the rebound. He still can't get it in. And a beautiful clear there by Cario.
That was a fantastic defensive stand by Stay Filthy. That was some great, fantastic offense that was coming in from Energy, and they're trying another push.
Yeah, they tried another push. It did fall flat a little bit. And there's the back toss there from Seifer. Smurf Pop on a third attempt now, but there's no one in position right now on NRG. So Stay Filthy able to take that Relic, and they're going to live to fight another day right here because Smurf Pop forced to go back. He's very low on health. He needs to wait. His healer's out of the mix right now for another 4 seconds. But Nibs is on fire, folks.
Your boy Prof trying to clear some space. Everyone was focused on the buff except for Prof. He's trying to advance in. It looks like Nibs is trying to make a run.
Nibs trying to get in position, but he's not able to do so. Stay Filthy now has the damage buff, so they're going to be more effective in these team fights. We saw that benefit, certainly benefited NRG when they took the buff in the earlier, and now we're seeing Stay Filthy take that buff. We'll see if it pays off now. Here comes your boy Prof. He's all alone with a sea of red. That is dangerous, but your boy Prof does try to dump it in there to corner pocket, goes out of bounds, so it's going to be a wasted effort there. As Smurf Pop takes the Relic on rebound, he's going to throw it again. Corner pocket going to get bounced out there. Here comes Nibs in the mix there. He picks up the rebound on the hop. Here comes your boy Prof jumping in, throwing a wall in, but it does get stopped as he places it, so a nice interrupt there from Stay Filthy. Here's Nibs using that Wrecking Ball again. An amazing ultimate ability there from Hannah.
Only 30 seconds left, and they're down 2 warriors. This is going to be tough. They need to hold strong, or Stay Filthy definitely has an advantage.
Yeah, you got Nibs going. He has to get a little bit more, less disruptive, more Relic running right now. 15 seconds on the clock. Relic is in territory for Stay Filthy. They gotta keep it in here if they want to score. NRG, you gotta take that Relic, cross that line. Smurf Pop has the Relic. 6 seconds on the clock. He avoids Seifer, but he's got enough though. 2 seconds, 1 second. They're not gonna do it. Score it up for Stay Filthy. Tying the game here.
That was a fantastic stand by Stay Filthy. They knew they didn't have to overcommit and put themselves out of position. They created basically a wall or a line so they could focus, make sure that Energy, who was still down a man, wasn't able to clear the Relic.
We got 12 seconds as they set up here for round 3 in this game 1 best-of-5 series.
It looks like Stay Filthy, they're definitely starting to find their targets. They're ahead in the KDA game. Everyone has tier 4 items. Oh, only your boy Prof is a little bit behind because he opted to put his second item at tier 3. So he has health and armor. They're going for it right now still.
Yeah, absolutely. You're seeing a battle of both teams fighting it out in this definitely smash mouth breakaway here. Your boy Prof and his team are leading there on the left side right now. Look at the net worth. Nibs on the top of the charts. On the kills, Cario, it's a me, Cario, leading it with 5 kills. Then you got TV, but he goes down to Nibs. Nibs, this guy has been everywhere this game.
And all 3 of those characters, all 3 of those players, Cario, Nibs, and Tivo, are on fire. Or they were until Cario just got popped.
Alrighty, we are seeing the action almost potentially trying to make a push here for Team Stay Filthy, trying to clear it. And Smurf Pop, though, tries to get it past them, does get stopped. Here comes action back to midfield. Smurf Pop decides not to take the Relic, lets Seifer take it so your boy Prof can hit him with a Ragnarok. That's the ultimate ability of Thorgrim. Here comes your boy Prof. He's about 40% health. A little bit dangerous to do this rush, very like where he is right now. But he does have Parrot to try to heal him, but Parrot very low on health himself. He uses that Sun's Grace to teleport back to the healing shrine. The healing shrine is getting under attack, so he goes down. He's out for 10 seconds left. Now we're seeing your boy Prof. Again, he's about 50% health now. He's going to get hit. He tries to pass it. Does get intercepted, though, by TV.
You know what, TV and the rest of Stay Filthy are doing a fantastic job just crowding the passing lanes. So they're able to intercept. Ooh, that was a strong defensive hold again by Team Stay Filthy.
TV decides not to go down the ramp for the Relic. They're going to let the Relic sit there for a little bit and just engage in good old-fashioned team fighting. Here comes Seifer. He takes the bait for the Relic, throws the Relic on the bouncing, gets a little bit further, but he gets caught up there.
Oh, he gets thrown out for his troubles.
Yeah, all that, and you get ringed out. Here comes Nibs once again with that Wrecking Ball. I think he's found a favorite ability of Hannah. Chaology now with the Relic tries to push it in there, got caught up in those Curse Ward C, passes it back, and your boy Prof picks it up, and now he's taking it all the way from midfield. He's going to go left side. We're seeing action happening right around the damage buff. That damage buff has proven to be a valuable commodity there. And look at this. Kalo's out for 16 more seconds. He's died a lot here on this game 1.
You know, Parrots, he needs to figure out how to utilize the bounce. He keeps getting shot before he can get the Relic out of his hand, and he fumbled right at the doorstep. He needs to be willing to take that shot from the outside.
Seifer right on top of where the Relic was. Didn't pick it up, though. Instead, it went to blue, which is NRG. And now we're seeing your boy Prof at the foot of the Relic. He decides to rush it in on his own, though. He doesn't have his team in position for the passing, so that's a failed attempt. TV getting hit with that rib splitter. That shield just got annihilated, and we're under 1 minute to go here. Center line in effect. Again, score's tied 1-1 as we are in round 3 of game 1 in this best-of-5 series. Here comes your boy Prof. He has both the healing buff and he's got the damage buff on his team. That's going to help them here as we got 45 seconds left to go. They're fighting for territory right now. You have Kalo with control of the Relic, throws it up to Seifer. Seifer throws it to the right corner. Nice move there, but not enough because he didn't have a teammate there to take it.
Seifer just rings out Smurf Pop still.
On a second attempt, you got 2 people down on energy. This is certainly a nice favor for Stay Filthy. Cario going up the middle. He's trying to get the score. Shoots it and scores!
What a long distance score by Cario. Yep, I can see my house from here, Ma. Just rocked that.
Nice move there.
Yeah, being down that many players and trying to hold off that type of counterattack is super difficult. Energy has to be wary of overcommitting. Right now, they're starting to get the KDA back in line, not give up as many deaths, but the advantage still lies with Stay Filthy, and they're 1 round away from taking game 1.
Alrighty, here we go. Round 4 is in play right now. 3 minutes, 53 seconds on the clock. Both teams look like they are setting up. Your boy Prof, once again, he's picking up that Amulet of Regeneration, and he's taking movement speed, Mike.
Yeah, he wants to be able to collapse as fast as he can on anybody running the Relic. Right now he feels that with the sliding and all the other movement, it might be really difficult to catch up, so he's investing more into that movement speed.
All right, we are seeing a push happen slowly but surely up to the base, but TV does a good job. Not so much of a good job because he does get hit with Relic Shield pops. Here comes your boy Prof, spiking that Relic in there, tying things up.
Fantastic movement. That's what's dangerous about trying to throw it out of your own end zone. If someone's in the back line, they can easily pick it up. Look at all the passing opportunities.
Yeah, Smurf Pop doing that beautiful pass upfield to his boy, your boy Prof, and he spikes it right in there, tying things up as we are entering into game 1, round 5.
Yep, this is the deciding round of this game 1. Both teams have tier 4 items, but your boy Prof, he's waiting for a little bit more gold before investing in his tier 4, but look, that's so he's not dependent on the healer. He invested in Amulet of Regeneration also, which is really good. So he's going to earn passive health whenever he's not in combat.
All right, your boy Prof had the Relic, brings it into Stay Filthy territory on a quick push. Burns all of his abilities, though, so all he had was his basic, but now he's waiting for the cooldown. He's back in action, and he's going for it.
Oh, here's the pressure. They're looking for passes, but they got to watch out. Those lanes are crowded. Cario with a good job with intercepting that pass.
Yeah, that was a beautiful job from Stay Filthy. They shut down those lanes. We're seeing, though, that Cario is out for 5 seconds on the respawn, and you still have Corinne on fire, but look at all those curse wards.
Oh, look out for TV, trying to shoot it from the outside. Here's the pressure. Can we see it dodge in? Oh, the interception,
beautiful.
But you got to clear it out.
And they do. Parrot jumping into the mix, but not before Cario can take the rebound, pass up to Seifer. Seifer throws it, but intercepted. Nice catch there from Smurf Pop. Staying alive. Throws it upfield to his boy. And Prof now has the relic. He throws it even more, getting nice bouncing there from those ramps. Your boy Prof picking it up and takes it all the way to corner pocket here on Dread Shore, where he's faced with the rest of Team NRG. And here comes Snows!
On the doorstep! What an
Damn.
answer!
Wow.
I did not see that coming, Still. What a counterattack led by your boy Prof pushing it, and then the subsequent passes totally splitting the defense to Stay Filthy.
Nibs to Prof, Prof to Pop, Pop to score. Wow.
That's a quick 1-0. That's impressive.
That is certainly impressive. And they are chatting high for NRG.
I agree with that MVP. Your boy Prof put in work, able to move the relic, being on top of it, all situations. And look at the final KDAs were very similar. And it came down to relic scores. 3 relic scores going to NRG. Fantastic work.
It was interesting to see, certainly in round 1 and 2, that the buffs really played a major impact here. So both teams, when they took the buff, they capitalized on those team kills. You saw double power plays on both sides. So, you know, it's really a matter of just playing the map now, because right now both teams, I'd say, are pretty evenly matched. So you got to play the map and really have good map awareness. And what a comeback, though, to take the relic from defending position all the way to the other opponent's base to score. Some incredible play right there.
I'm going to steal from Mark Jackson's book, where it was like good defense led to great offense, because it was that whole back line on Team NRG getting those clutch interceptions when I thought Kalo and TV for sure were going to get that score, and we're able to swing it around and lead to that fantastic series of passes at the end for that game-securing round.
And let's talk about TV. We mentioned he was the best Kyra player ever, or
Corinne
rather.
Corinne.
Best Corinne player. I don't think he died. He was on fire pretty much the whole game.
Yeah. What
pretty
else
good.
can you say? I mean, he plays fundamentally well. It really just came down to a couple clutch plays.
And it looks
now
like we got a character switch here.
TV is switching to Galleon. So are we going to see a double heal comp?
All right, we are on Atala Prime. Game 2 in this best-of-5 series. We got Mitch NYC saying Nibs is the MVP. I will certainly say Nibs is the MVP for NRG. So you got the dual healer versus the dual tanks.
That's right. We're seeing TV investing in health. He wants to be hard to kill. He wants to disrupt, and he wants to keep his damage dealers
Here
up.
comes TV with a quick potential score, but does get thwarted, though. And now Nibs, once again, using that Wrecking Ball. He sure loves it.
Good Ragnarok by your boy Prof, just clearing out that mess of people. But it looks like the Relic is just moving its way back into their zone. And the pressure that's still coming from Stay Filthy, they're looking to score.
Yeah, they keep trying to go up that right side, but your boy Prof does clear it for NRG. So nice move there. Again, if you're just joining us, NRG is playing in blue. Stay Filthy playing in red. And Seifer from downtown with the hook!
Oh, the bounce! The bounce, not afraid to take the shot from the outside. Classic Seifer, going back to the pressure.
Look at that beautiful pass upfield with the hop. Bam!
That's awareness. That's arena awareness. Didn't want to get caught with it in his hand. Took the early shot. That spelled victory. Stay Filthy draws first blood. Now we're starting to see tier 2 item buys. And look at Seifer. He's also investing in movement speed.
All right, we are going back into the mix here on Atala Prime.
We follow Seifer as he's chasing down the ball carriers, but Nibs, good disruption with a Wrecking Ball.
Seifer waiting for that elevator and misses the timing for himself. And your boy Prof goes out of bounds there. That's a costly error. Parrot has the Relic, though. He doesn't have a partner because he went out of the ring. And the Relic bounces back. Seifer picks it up, takes it back to midfield. Here comes Nibs getting into the forefront. Does miss. His attack does not connect. And now your boy Prof burning his ultimate ability there. Does take the pass from his brother Smurf Pop. Here comes Prof throwing it even closer. Back to midfield. Seifer there has the Relic. And it's a change of possession game right now. And it looks like Stay Filthy, they are on the force, the offensive force right now. Lucario passes backfield to Seifer. Seifer caught up in that cursed word. That's going to be a costly error. And your boy Props capitalizing on it.
You know, it's going to be tough sledding right now for Energy because did you see the back line of Stay Filthy? There's turrets in key locations that are going to make the collapse very easy for Stay Filthy if Energy continues to attack on this elevator side.
All right, Parrot up on the second story. Unfortunately, the Relic is not with him. It stayed behind, and it's just riding that elevator up and down and up and down.
Look
and
at
up.
Kalo. Kalo on that back line trying to defend those ballistas, which are a key part of their defensive strategy right now.
Absolutely. Gotta love the ballistas. One of the best buildables, and certainly one of the best defensive buildables at that. They provide an amazing amount of damage, and they're very hard to kill.
That's right. You got to get right up on them to stop them from shooting. The only problem is if you don't destroy them from round to round, they persist. So that's why you already start to see multiple ballistas out on the field. Same thing with these cursed wards that are coming from Smurf Pop.
We're seeing Seifer throwing the Relic there, but unfortunately it goes right into the hands of Nibs. Nibs just tries to clear it. Now we're seeing Kalo up there, left side, waiting for his team to get in position. TV's getting ahead. He's ready to accept the pass, but there's no one there to pass it to him because the team has done a great job, and I think we may have had a problem because Rock magically appeared in the game, so there may be some issues going on here. We will see momentarily as the back room is checking things. Here comes Kalo with control of the Relic right around midfield, and it looks like we do have an unexpected guest. Rock was not drafted to be a part of Team NRG, so we're going to restart some things. We will keep the score 0-1 in favor of Stay Filthy as we load up Atala Prime.
So it's really interesting to see how things are playing out on this very fast map. Looks like buildables are going to be as typically they are, but more pronounced part of this story that we're telling, especially in Game 2. Really strong part of the defenses. It's because the wideness of Atala Prime is very hard to cover all those angles. So you're going to see a lot more buildables and positions to funnel people in so you can have very effective defense.
Yeah, definitely both teams playing a lot slower, to your point. Even though Atala Prime is the rusher's paradise, we're not seeing too many rushing. Both teams doing a good job on defense, stopping that.
I think it's because of the risk of counter push and counterattack, because it's equally as fast. People don't want to overcommit because you're way out of position if that happens. You can get to the middle of the map in about 4 to 5 seconds.
No, I like that. It's good. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Mr. Willette.
Yeah, I'm cooking it.
7:45 at night here. It's been a long day for both Mr. Berserker Mike and myself. But we are here in action here for Throwdown Thursday. This is the finals of our King of the Hill battle on Throwdown Thursday. Stay Filthy joined the mix. They defeated, I think it was NRG actually, if I'm not mistaken, to take the crown of the king, and they have maintained it. They won and held off last week, and they are in the fight of their life right now as they are down 1-0 in favor of NRG.
That's true.
So, but they are up on this game too.
They're
have
up
won.
one round.
One round.
From an excellent score.
We will see what happens here. Once again, my Twitch stream on this amazing iPad of mine does not want to cooperate. So I cannot read the chat right now.
He's talking to no one.
But it is loading up, and here we go. Looks like someone is playing. Is someone in the background?
Say what?
I don't see anyone in the background.
Maybe. I see a fox. I see some things.
I see, who am I seeing in the background? It's Yasser in the background.
I see Yasser and Pablo, very important people.
Yeah.
They deal with networking and programming issues that we all care about. Big shout-outs to our programming staff.
Big shout-outs to the programming staff. All righty, folks. What do you think of tonight's matchups? What's been the most surprise for you guys? Did you expect to see – I mean, you expected to see NRG in the finals, but what about you guys on chat? Did you expect to see it be Stay Filthy versus NRG? Do you think Noble was going to be in there? You bet about Enix. Where are my Condogs? Condogs, you guys still here? You guys are all pieced out when Icon left. Where are they at? What do we got? What's going on here? All right, looks like people are still talking about Yasser for the win from Simon. Knocknoz is still here. Is he still here? Is he in his little? Let me see. Let me do a little peekaroo.
Knocknoz, chicken wings.
I can't see from here. All right. No clue if Knocknoz is really here in the studio. The fact that he's on chat, though, he could be anywhere. He could be watching on mobile.
So let's recap how we got here.
How did we get here, Mike?
School of Dunk versus Enix. First match of the day. Enix taking the victory.
They took the victory.
Took the victory.
Some will say they took the School of Dunk to school.
That's true. As a matter of fact, I was actually shocked because the School of Dunk had been so dominant and actually beating a team of developers handily that I was shocked. And they took that in 2 games out of the best of 3.
Eternal thinks Knock Knock should crash the party. I agree. Knock Knock, if you're still here, come on in, buddy. Join the stream. Why not? It's like 8 at night
We
on a
know
Thursday.
it's cold, it's dark, Sill's here.
It's so
but,
lonely here in the Coliseum of Judgment with just Mike. Join us.
Hey.
But yeah, sorry, I interrupted you.
So, and then our second game, Noble versus NRG. Each group took a game, I believe. But then it was Energy, who had that really decisive win and then was able to follow it up. So it took them all 3 games, but they were able to get it done. And their victories were very decisive. And when things were rolling, they were steamrolling. I think they had that big hiccup when they switched out their team comps, when everybody switched their team.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Which led us to Energy versus Enix. Very good match with Energy taking the win. And then here we are now with Energy taking it to Stay Filthy, leading by 1 game as we're gearing up to get back into game 2.
They are setting up the match right now.
Setting up the match right now.
It through the little, what is it, peephole? I don't know.
Portal,
sure. All right, here we go. Loading it up. Game 2 in progress here. Again, recapping the match. The first round went to Stay Filthy, and now we are taking you live to Game 2. All righty.
As we look at people rebuying, getting their equipment back and settled. So we see Cario is getting ready to get in the action. I bet Cario's actually, going to set up some defense. So this might be a slight disadvantage because defenses were disrupted for both teams. But they're going to play it clean.
All right, see Cario looks like he's trying to make a quick move in there. Does get stopped, though. He's caught up in 2 debuffs, so he's forced to get out of there. Does get a nice heal, though, from Kalo. And we are seeing the damage buff in 5 seconds will magically appear on that right side of the map. Let's talk a little bit of the buff change here on Atala Prime. Used to be gold and armor. Now, once again, I believe it is health and damage.
Yes, that's correct. It is health and damage for now as we go through additional balance passes of our buffs. But to keep things all fair and balanced and equal, we decided to go with health and damage for the 3 maps as it currently stands.
Alrighty, we are watching your boy Prof right around the damage buff, about half done. Cario, could he snake it? We'll soon find out. Looks like they're not going to go for it, though, because you got Seifer running in the mix right there, trying to stop your boy Prof on a push. Cario looks like he is going left, waiting around, just staying back on the defense, holding back by his team. And here comes your boy Prof, dumps it off to Smurf Pop. Relic Shield pops, unfortunately. And now it looks like Kalo's got the Relic. He's going to jump and slide it. And he's going to switch gears quickly to juke up the left side there and go to midfield where Smurf Pop now has control of the Relic. Looks like Kalo's getting in the mix quickly there. Smurf Pop activating his Aura of Silence. That's the ultimate ability of Corinne, which forces everyone on the opposing team caught in that aura to be silenced for a period of time. Here comes Seifer right now with control of the Relic. He's going to get stopped, though, not before he gets to activate his ultimate ability, the Ragnarok.
So your boy Prof overcommitted earlier. Looks like he's sticking with his team. He's trying to just disrupt. And look at Kalo, super low on health, trying to get back to his healing shrine, the sun shrine that's right there. You know, Energy needs to consider taking that thing out. It's causing him a ton of problems where they can't push further into their base.
And you can't team fight either.
No, Stay Filthy is controlling the flow, the action. And look at trying to set up some passes with Cario, but good defensive hold by your boy Prof. Trying to swing it around to the outside, intercepted by Smurf Pop.
Yeah, Smurf Pop got that Relic, got hit with the ultimate of, I believe that would be your boy, no, that would be Seifer. But they wasn't enough to kill the Relic Shield, so thankfully they were able to get that Relic back to midfield. Now they take down that healing shrine. So here comes Parrot left side there. He's going to throw it upfield. Unfortunately, his teammate didn't make it, but Cario did. So Cario's got that Relic. He's going to hold on to it, wait around for that perfect lane to open up. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Your boy Prof takes that Relic, but not before he gets hit with Atonement, which will stun him momentarily. That's when he sees stars. Atonement is one of the quick abilities of Galleon.
He's taking quite a bit of damage from Cario. Cario's attacks are on point, piercing, causing total disruption people having to fall back. And here's Kalo going to high road.
Yeah, Kayla going upstairs there. Does get hit with a back toss. Almost gets rung out, but not until he gets rung out with, unfortunately, the Ragnarok. So if the back toss doesn't do it, it's going to be the Ragnarok. Here we go, 45 seconds on the clock. 2 people down on Stay Filthy. They're going to come back in action momentarily. You have Kalo already did. 39 seconds on the clock. Again, it's a territory situation.
Oh, good
The
defense
Relic
by your
needs to
boy
stay
Props
here in the red zone for Energy to score. Stay Filthy. They are going to need to clear this Relic across that line. Looks like Seifer's able to do so, and now it's a scoring position for Stay Filthy. So Smurf Pop's going to wait around a little bit, wait for that Relic Shield to gain up. No, he decides to go for it. Relic Shield out of bounds, out of batteries rather, for the blue team. That's NRG. Seifer with the full Relic Shield has the Relic up there. He's going to keep it. He's going to lose it momentarily to activate his Ragnarok. Here you see TV trying to use his Skyfall. There it goes. Out of position, though, and 3 seconds on the clock. Can they cross that center line? No, they're not going to be able to do it, and it's going to be a win for Stay Filthy.
What a defensive hold from Stay Filthy. Now they go up 2 games to none in this very needed game 2 for Stay Filthy, so they can.
Yeah,
2 rounds to 0
here in this
game
2. So they got to win this game to force a game 4, because game 1 went to NRG.
They win this game to force game 3, correct? Or they enter game 3. Anyway, where were we? Smurf Pop, already tier 4 attack damage. Same thing with Parrot. But it looks like they've decided to invest into single items where we see Stay Filthy. They're investing into secondary items. So we can see Cario invested into tier 2 armor piercing to deal with the tanks, that dual tank comp that's coming in from Energy.
Yeah, it looks like Smurf Pop went down quickly here. Your boy Prof, he's getting very dangerous ground there. Almost got a ring out, unfortunately. But he was able to stay, hold his ground, if you will. Seifer with control of the Relic, loses it as the Relic goes right around to midfield. Your boy Prof has it. It's intercepted, though, by Seifer, who throws it back over the line. And now we're seeing both teams just waiting around a little bit, trying to settle things, get ready, set up plays. Here comes Seifer there, thrown to the right there, gets picked up by Parrot. One thing I will say about Breakaway, when you watch the experts play, the thing that really works is when they set up the passing lanes. Once they all just mash in the middle, that's when things just kind of just go back and forth and kind of go nowhere.
And that's when you're wondering, where's the Psy? Where's the killing, people to take advantage of that clustering? Well, it's all about team comps and strategy. It's like how you choose to play. Were you going to run it, or are you going to go for team kills? How are you going to go?
You got 2 people on NRG going up the elevator. 1 person remains. It's your boy Prof. A nice move of the Starlight. That was a little sneaky move there from TV. Places that Starlight. That's a turret buildable. It's the buildable of Galleon. And over time, that will cause more and more damage if you're caught up in the Light Ray.
Oh, look at past the TV. Look at, they got set up some lanes. But no, they got stopped by that crucial silence that came in.
Yeah, nice aura of silence getting thrown there from Smurf Pop. And then you also have all those cursed wards. Again, it just slows down that rush. Here we see Seifer using his ultimate ability. That's the Ragnarok. Now Seifer throws the Relic, just bounces over into the midfield line. Smurf Pop picks it up and does use his Relic Dash to escape out of there. We are seeing Seifer at the bottom of your screen right now. He's trying to get into the mix, catch the person with the Relic. He tries to use his Rib Splitter and doesn't connect with anyone. That's a total whiff right there. But nice interception there from Cario, dumps it off there. But Nibs takes the Relic now. Nibs dumping it to Smurf Pop to Prof. Prof throws the Relic, gets hit on the side of the column, bounces backwards. Costly error right there. Because now Stay Filthy is in control of the Relic. Looks like they're going to mount a push here. Seifer doing a nice job there on the Ragnarok this time around. He does get hit, goes backwards now, and now we're seeing Smurf Pop with control of the Relic, waiting to set up those screen passes that he's going to get stopped as well.
It's like when Seifer moves, the entirety of Energy respects it. They respected it so much, they singled him out and just destroyed him.
Yeah, they're like, new plan, take out Seifer. Here comes Nibs, right side. Nibs has Prof waiting to get the pass. He does take up that pass, throwing the Relic upfield just to gain more ground, but Seifer's back in action, and he's going to disrupt right now. He's going up against Prof. You got a Blessing of the Sun getting fired down from Stay Filthy. And look at that, Cario out of the game for 10 more seconds.
Uncharacteristic. Cario is usually not someone you see dead a whole lot.
And look at that on the NRG side. We have Parrot on fire.
It's very interesting to see the healers on fire.
He's that good, man.
He's that good. Means he's getting those last hits when people are trying to escape. Like Seifer Yeah, that's a good idea. Just freeze the relic. Just hold it right there. Wait for your team to establish some kind of position.
This is interesting, though. It's going to be costly because right now the relic is in scoring position for NRG. And so Seifer's just chilling here, waiting as time ticks down. He's trying to make a last-second throw of the relic. And Smurf Pop able to pick it up. 16 seconds on the clock now. Smurf Pop in a dangerous territory. You don't want to stay so close to midline because anything can happen. Finally dumps it to Parrot. Parrot throws it upfield. Very close to the scoring position there. 3 seconds. Are they going to be able to throw it off there? Not before Prof can pick up the relic and hold it. And there you go. NRG on the board here in game 2.
That was they needed that win, Sil. And this was a confidence builder because they had lost the last territory win pretty decidedly. They weren't able to handle the pressure, where here they were able to use and enforce their own will.
What do you think about that strategy there, Mike, of having Seifer just chill with the relic while time is ticking around and you're in your own, like, death zone?
It could have worked if he stayed up there, because maybe he could have passed it down to one of his teammates or thrown it across the map.
Well, it looks like eventually NRG was like, wait, we can't let this happen. He can just, like, power throw it over there, and with the hop, probably get it across the line. So they went to stop him, and they did just that. Oh, you see the item buys happen there? You have NRG with tier 4 across the board.
Yeah, so their investments have paid off, but also look at the KDA. There's a reason why they're able to make those purchases. They've just been able to start tearing down Stay Filthy. And specifically, we were calling it out. I'm like, I hadn't seen Cario die for a while, and yet he was getting killed. Same thing with Seifer. They were focusing on the problems that they were having, and to great effect. Which is funny, they didn't even go after the healers. Looks like the healers have been paid up, so it's like Kalo has been busy healing over there is running his Corinne right now.
Cario's died 4 times this game. 4 times.
Yeah, which is uncharacteristic from his play.
That's 4 times just in that last round, because the first round we reset. So in 1 round, dying 4 times, that's crazy.
Oh, yes, and getting back to the point, it's TV and Kalo are usually the dynamic duo, but they've been getting, like, stomped.
And look at that, Cario's out again. Here we're seeing Seifer with control of the relic. Looks like he's just going to wait for his teammate to get in position. You got TV there using Serenity. That's that defensive ability we talked about earlier today with Galleon. That's when he kneels down. He's got that shield in front of him, and he's self-healing. So Nibs in the throw of things, getting hit with that Ragnarok there.
Oh, Parrot. Parrot needs to watch out. The minute you grab that relic, you need to think that you're going to get shot, and that shield was low.
TV, some nice acrobatics there to bring the relic to midfield, but Prof able to hit his point. This guy loves to throw the relic right up on that elevator, but he misses the timing on it this time.
Why wouldn't he? He's the king of the ring outs playing Thorgrim. It's like you want to engage people at the edges of arenas. Look at Nibs. Nice follow-up. Is Prof behind him? Ah, but they couldn't get the pickup.
That was dangerous there on Stay Filthy. They took the relic there. I think it was TV. And he went backwards, and you know Nibs was waiting for him, but thankfully he was able to come out with it and bring that relic back to midfield. But here they go again. NRG, they're putting on the pressure on Stay Filthy right now. Nibs caught up with that atonement, forced to hit that stun.
Oh, good interception by TV.
Have Cario there with another nice pickup there. You got that healing shrine. It's going to have to get taken out. Eventually it's going to hurt him, but it looks like both teams have healing shrines on either side of that pillar. Smurf Pop with the relic, dumps it off to Prof. Prof throws the relic upfield, gets intercepted by Seifer, and it looks like Seifer's going to use the relic dash and just clear that relic. Kayla with control of the relic. Once again, he's just going to throw it across the line. And we are down to 1 minute 12 seconds here. Again, the score right now is 1-0 as we are in game 2, round 4. And it looks like a nice throw from, I didn't even see that happen.
You know what? That's because TV, he looked for the range. He's like, you know what? I'm close enough. I'm going to take a shot. Good things happen when you try to score on goal, and he did.
He uses the relic dash to gain more momentum in his throw, times it perfectly, and tosses that bad boy all the way with the bounce, gets it in. And we are 1-1 game. You are going to see a game 3 and now a game 4.
As it should be.
Yeah, these teams are going to go the distance. Good back and forth action. And look at here, you actually see the KDA advantage, gold advantage, really going to energy. But it's effective ball movement. It's the relic running. It was actually that last push.
That last push, man. TV, mad props, buddy. That was impressive. Do you think he sticks with Galleon?
So we're going back to Shrine. Maybe he stays with that pick. Shrine plays a little bit differently. I don't know if he's going to be so concentrated on the heals. I think it's more about funneling people. I could see him going back to Corinne very easily. Because I didn't see, like, they didn't do any damage. They got 0 damage that entire time. And they were getting outpaced. So I would be shocked to see them want to stick with the dual heal comp.
Alrighty, well, we are loading the map right now. So, here we go. We are loading up Game 3. Again, this is on Shrine of Oros. You are watching NRG fight Stay Filthy. And Stay Filthy, they were looking a little bit dangerous there. Things were not looking too good for Stay Filthy coming out of Game 1. But Game 2, they have certainly corrected themselves. And they look like they definitely why they are the defending champions.
And just playing on Atala Prime, it's very dangerous anytime there's a fumble at the foot of someone's base because the counterattack is real on that map. You can quickly move back to center within 4 to 5 seconds. It's that fast. So you got to be very wary. Keep on top of your pass game and be aware of where your relic shield is. There was opportunities for Parrot to shoot from the outside, but he wasn't able to pull the trigger. So we'd like to see some adaptation to that. Figure out how to use that bounce. Use it to your advantage because that's what we saw. That was the game-winning score that we saw come in from that Game 2 from Stay Filthy.
Absolutely. Both teams, definitely good competitors here. And, hey, if you're watching Breakaway, you don't know what this is, hop on and follow us on all our various social channels. You can follow us on Twitter, @PlayBreakaway, YouTube.com/PlayBreakaway, and Facebook.com/PlayBreakaway. You like what you're seeing right now? You haven't followed us in the past, well, just hit that heart. I believe it's right above your head there, Mike.
This place.
Yeah, just click that heart. Follow us on Twitch. You'll be notified every time we go live, and I think our next stream is actually going to happen tomorrow as you guys get a chance to face the devs. So tomorrow from 12 to 3, the devs are going to be playing. The rules are simple. The devs are not allowed to group up, so we will be random matching ourselves. So, hey, you want to finally see if you can defeat Berserker Mike? Or Gucci Pants.
Or just call me Bao.
Hey, maybe Spooky Forest will come in the mix, too. That would be exciting to see.
The immortal one, Spooky Forest.
The immortal Spooky Forest. The elusive Spooky Forest. Maybe, you know what? I will say, seeing Nibs play Hannah so well, he has made me want to play Hannah. So I'm going to check out Hannah. I'm going to use that Wrecking Ball abilities that he's pulling off because that's some pretty cool strategy there.
Very good use of abilities, moving and controlling the relic and controlling enemies.
Butter Beanie calling out the chat, telling people to fight her. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Butter Beanie, one of the best players on the development team. She plays one of the amazing Alonas. So we will see if does Butter Beanie's Alona, can it compete with Kalo's Alona?
And she used to have a pocket Argus, by the way. I don't know when's the last time she picked up the character, but I do remember her having a pocket Argus.
Spooky Forest the Legend, the chat agrees. That is Blaggers, though, so not so much the chat, more of our internal banter. But, you know, hey, we'll give it up to Chevins.
Letting you know this is live. They're actually turning the lights off behind us. As
yeah,
you can
exactly.
See all the exit signs go up. We love you guys, and we will go until
they shut
down the power.
We're going to stay here until this match ends. It doesn't matter. Things have gone crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever watched.
Wow.
If you guys ever watched the news, it's like ABC at like 3 a.m. ABC at 3 a.m. is like the craziest thing on the planet. It is like drunk news. Like, it is amazing. I highly encourage you guys, check it out. I don't know what they do, but man, they are like, they don't even wear ties. It's all like unbuttoned. Like, these guys just have a blast, and that's kind of where we're in right now. We've been here for like almost 12 hours, and
Sil and I haven't eaten for at least 8 hours.
Delirium has set in here at the Coliseum of Judgment. I've had to pee for like 3 hours. So, you know, hey.
And if you're wondering, it's true.
It is true. There's the sign, all right? I don't know if you can read it, but man.
Casters actually
really
don't wear pants either.
Need to pee.
And this room is extremely cold.
Yeah. This water is still full. All right.
So we're just waiting for the picks, things to get settled. Mr. Sill and I will look as gorgeous as possible for the next several minutes. I don't know.
Square Sphere says we need to get some pizza. I agree, dude.
Square Sphere, yes, pizza and beer.
No, we can't. Beverages.
Why? Adult beverage plus a circular disc made of dough with tomato paste, sauce, and some type of meat
Cynical
product.
Snorlax, Amazon did not luck us in. We are deciding to stay to finish the stream
Well, at
because
least
it is Throwdown Thursday. It doesn't matter. Servers be damned. We will keep playing this game over and over again until you see your winner. Will it be Stay Filthy? Will it be NRG? We are marathoning this out.
we will be here till they finish.
Or until my bladder explodes.
That, but also we'll find out if they did, in fact, lock us in.
All right, game 3 is coming in. And I hear music, so for you guys asking for music, you're about to get it. All righty, here we go. Game 3 on the Shrine of Oros.
That's right. Sill is bailing right now, and I will be covering the action. We see Parrot and Smurf Pop both investing in attack damage. We see Nibs and your boy Prof investing in armor. We see the same thing from Seifer and Kalology cooldown reduction. That's that little hourglass. That means that he's going to be able to use his abilities a lot more frequently with reduced cooldown timers. TV investing again into health to have increased health on his Keyblade character, and Cario also investing into attack damage. As we get into the action, the passing game is very strong as we see the first strike coming in from Energy. I like the passing, love the move, and look at Hannah flex on them. Fantastic move by Nibs. Look at the coordination, the passing that's coming in. You know what? They're not going to wait on Stay Filthy to bring the action to them, and they're forcing the action. Fantastic move. Let me take a breath as I see Parrot, Smurf Pop, Nibs, your boy Prof, all investing into tier 2 items, not going to a secondary. And the same thing that we're seeing from Stay Filthy and the team. Everyone's investing. We see more defenses being laid down as Nibs collapses on the relic. Nibs' effective use of Wrecking Ball, clearing out people. Your boy Prof and Parrot trying to move the ball silently along the back line, opening up passing lanes, but a good interception comes in from Seifer. Oh, great pulverizer laid down by Nibs. Try to take out those defensive buildables. So we see Nibs try to slide back into the action. Parrot is dealing with some pressure as we see TV and Seifer trying to come up the right side. And a big clear out. Kalology trying to use that sunburst, maybe get a ring out. But your boy Prof advances the relic, but we see Seifer sweep it up over to Tebow, who's trying to advance it, but throws it directly into a wall. Bounces it up forward to Parrot. Now both teams fighting it out center field. Kalology is the one to first pick up the relic and advance it, and he's going to fall back. He doesn't want to overcommit. Cario actually low on health, not getting the heals that he needs, but staying in the fight. And look at your boy Prof, just trying to put a little bit more pressure and have him back out. Here comes Parrot. He's not going to get a lot of use out of the slides from that Ziggurat because he's trying to get through that wall. But they're still advancing it up the side. Kalo up to full strength. Now he's coming on strong. And we see your boy Prof with the interception. Good pressure coming from this Energy team after that first score. Your boy Prof busting the Ragnarok, his ultimate ability to start slowing the action. Oh, this is very risky. There's 0 relic shield for Team Energy right now. But they're trying to freeze the action, allow enough shield to build back up on it. And there's no shield on it for Stay Filthy as well.
Kalo looks like he's at control of the relic, and I am a new man, Mike.
I bet you feel great
Oh,
still.
I feel amazing. Seifer with control of the relic does lose it off, though, to your boy Prof. Prof getting hit. And it looks like he's going to go flying with the back toss from Seifer, not before he gets to use one of his own. And we are seeing action happening back and forth. Relic shield on both sides is incredibly low, but it's even lower on NRG, but Prof still going to try to go for it. What do you guys think of the relic shield in chat? Let us know. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Parrot with the relic just tosses it closer to midfield. Here comes your boy Prof. He's going to take that relic up left side there. Kalo takes the relic, going back to the right side.
Ooh, great defensive Ragnarok came in from your boy Prof. He's got an opportunity to slide out. Oh, good sunburst came in from Kalo.
Yeah, they're doing a great job countering each other with their abilities. Everything in full effect, and it looks like you have your boy Prof on fire. And the Relic is just chilling there on the dangerous thing. Your boy Prof 4 kills. Cardio's got 1. Smurf Pop 1. Nibs 1. That's your kills of the game so far in this game 3 of a best-of-5 series. The series is tied 1-1. Energy won the first game. Stay Filthy won the second game. 2 people down on Stay Filthy. Power play in effect. 50 seconds on the clock. You got the center line also there. And it looks like Nibs is going to try to go for a score. Nibs!
He would not go for a score.
That would be a
on his own
terrible
face,
score.
He's not as drunk as we are. He's going
That would
crazy.
be a terrible move of Nibs to try to throw that. We're not, what is it, like the Brazilian player did that and we're not good things happening.
I think that was in Colombia, but yes,
never
that was a tragic thing.
Yeah, that was bad, so I shouldn't have brought that up. Anyway.
So TV doing some great moves with his Galleon play. Good atonement to just freeze people in their tracks while trying to pick up the Relic. But Nibs all over people.
Yeah,
great
Nibs is
use.
everywhere, man. Your boy Prof doing a good job also pushing that Relic forward. 7 seconds on the clock here for this territory. Kalo with a last-ditch effort gives it up to Cario. Cario loses the Relic, and it's going to stay in this territory. NRG is going to get this point.
Well, it was a quick point to start the match, and then already it's the momentum. I start to feel the energy was disappointed that they lost that second game and felt that they should have won it. And now they're already 2 rounds up in game 3. And now Smurf Pop, 2 kills, no deaths, 3 assists already to tier 4 attack damage. And Nibs, 1 kill, 4 assists already to tier 4 armor. They're doing a phenomenal job. Only Parrot has actually died for the energy team.
Alrighty, we are in a round 3 right now. First 2 rounds went to NRG. Stay Filthy needs to catch up, or they're going to be behind here. And your boy Prof with control of the Relic right now. He's going there, left side there. Seifer connects, though, with his Ragnarok. Not before he can dump it off to Smurf Pop.
Oh,
Smurf Pop up the middle. He can't get it in. No, it doesn't happen. And your boy Prof is forced to chase the Relic, but not before Kalo finally ends up with it.
Oh, your boy Prof just knocks TiVo out of the ring.
He's got a 5 kill streak he's on right now. Your boy Prof playing like he wants to win that gold jacket, Mike.
Anybody sleeping on Thorgrim, you are sorely mistaken. That man is the king of the ring. You get near an edge, you're asking for trouble.
All right, Seifer throwing that Relic over into NRG territory. Smurf Pop picking it up, though, dumping off to his brother. Here comes your boy Prof. Oro slide. Does connect on the slide. Passes upfield to Smurf Pop. Smurf Pop can't get it in. The Relic goes back to midfield, but not before Nibs can take it. But he does lose it over there. It's a nice interception there from Seifer. Relic going back into play, and they got to set up for another attack run. Here comes Nibs using that Wrecking Ball that we know and love. We've seen it time and time again tonight. And now we are seeing, once again, the push from NRG
Your boy
does
Prof.
get stopped.
Your boy Prof was so close on collapsing on that, but it was just a clutch Ragnarok that came in from Seifer to just stop that play dead in its tracks.
Here we see your boy Prof once again lining up that assault run, but it's not going to happen right now. TV very low on health. He's jumping, he's running. He's going to have to use that Serenity if he still has it and not on cooldown because he is dangerously low on health. You also got Cardio low on health.
Seifer,
Here comes
making
Seifer
moves.
on the power play.
That's
maybe.
a shot.
Oh, he
That's
gets
a
it.
shot.
He gets it. That's assault, brother.
Oh, man, pumping that fist. Seifer's like, you know what? You got scores. I got scores. Look at this clutch play. He knew he had him on his tail, had a Ragnarok. Beautiful shot from the outside. That's just a smart heads-up tactical play coming from Seifer.
Yeah, nicely done. His team staying in the fight right now. Not tying it, but at least getting his team on the board.
We see TV has tier 4 health. Seifer tier 4 armor. Looks like Cario's deciding how to build out. Looks like we're seeing a lot of movement speed now on the board as like a second or third item buy. Cario, Seifer, and Nibs have all invested in movement speed.
All right, we are seeing your boy Prof with Nibs. This could be a quick strike. Does get stopped, though. TV doing a good job there. He has the Relic still. Throws it upfield. Seifer doesn't connect with it, though. Relic shield low. Seifer tries to put down his wall. Does get interrupted. He puts it down now. And that's an interesting spot for that wall. What do you think about that, Mike?
I don't. I can jump around the side of it.
Yeah,
That's a very interesting wall.
I don't know why you put that there. You already have the wall from the
Smurf Pop
environment.
trying to shoot from the outside. Kalology again with a fantastic interception. He knows how to fall back.
Both those ballistas are firing there. Your boy Prof trying to get in position. Hopefully he's going to take some of those buildables out. You see that blue dot at the top right of the map. That's your boy Prof taking down those buildables. He took down 1X. Here comes the next one. Nice move there from your boy Prof. That's going to help pay them off in the future. And there's a pulverizer getting used by Nibs to take down that wall. Again, I don't know why he would use his buildable on that. You should have used it on that ballista because, again, that wall wasn't really doing anything.
Well, it could act as some good disruption. They have no relic shield, and so it's given Stay Filthy an opportunity to clear it all the way downfield. It's pretty surprising that TV didn't go and advance it solo. Now I'm seeing it. It's because Parrot is just getting back into the action. He didn't feel like he had enough of his teammates in order to make a push.
All right, looks like Energy takes the health buff, and they have the damage buff. It's a 1-2 buff in their favor for at least another minute or so.
Ooh, precarious.
Somehow he tippy-toes and stays on the map. Your boy Prof doing a good job, activated his magnet boots. And now we're seeing Nibs jumping around with that wrecking ball that he knows and loves. And now we are seeing your boy Prof dump it off to Nibs. Nibs in a very dangerous situation. Does get picked up by TV, saving the day for his team. And Seaford doing a good job as well, just throwing that relic there, but now Parrot has it, and looks like we're seeing another attack run here from NRG. Upfield, down the middle, Seaford with the stop, but on a second attempt, Nibs, your boy Prof! Boom!
Oh, the movement of the relic, bouncing off bodies, intercepted, fumbled, and yet, look who comes up with it and secures the win, putting Energy up. Boom. 2 games.
Now, this is interesting, Mike, because it looks like on these more, smaller brawlery type maps, NRG has been doing great against Stay Filthy, and you know what? We are now recycling back to Red Shore, which means the advantage, I would say, is going to go to NRG.
Yeah, I'm eating crow right now, and I have to give it up to the brothers. They're able to do so much damage. Look at that. Your boy Prof, five kills. I guarantee all those were ring outs.
Yeah,
and then Smurf Pop 4 kills Corinne, and they led all players.
I tell you, man, momentum. It's a powerful thing, and NRG has it right now. They won their first 2 matches to get to this point where they could fight Stay Filthy, and they're taking it to them right now. We are entering into Game 4, Game 3, or Game 4. Game 4. I was right. And
it's still Thursday. It's still Thursday.
Still, even on the East Coast, it's still Thursday. And this is a match point situation here. If NRG takes it, man, they're going to win it. And they're going to be the decisive champions here of the King of the Hill Throwdown Thursday Bash. I don't know, I was going to say Throwdown, but that would be too much.
Open Alpha Finals.
Thank you.
Shell Shock. Stay Filthy is so dominant for so long, just crushing their opponents. And then this is like new look Energy, by the way. So it's like you still have the brothers just teamed up with Nibs and with Parrot, and they are
I like this
putting
team.
In work. These guys, they're good.
Nibs has gone through a little bit of a team adjustment over the months, and I'm telling you, man, this team right now, they are looking pretty fierce.
Seafer. Seafer's like, I've had enough of your tanks, and he pulled out the tank killer. Here comes Graven. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen, because Seafer's usually rolling tank solo. So they have no tank, and they're going after killing tanks.
It's hunting season here. All right, this is Game 4. If NRG wins this game, they will be the undisputed champion of the Open Alpha Final. There it is. And look at that, Nibs off the gun.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
This is exactly how last game started, I should say. Oh, look at the passing.
To Prof,
the
Prof
ladder.
to Nibs, Nibs to the goal.
And the 360 jam by Nibs.
Wow. I don't know, Stay Filthy. Kalo's talking a lot of trash here. I don't know if it's going to be tough, man. I don't know how they're going to pull this one out. What would you tell them?
You got to stop the bleeding somehow. You got to be careful of your pressure. Work together, coordinate. Don't bite, but you need to start singling out some of the problems. You need to start getting kills. And as we've seen, the kill advantage. And look at Nibs, so smart.
On his own, bringing it all the way up to his enemy's base, dropping that pulverizer to destroy buildables. I really, really like that use of that buildable. I don't think you guys thought about that when you built it, did you?
Oh, we did. We just didn't see Nibs rolling on a team with 2 tanks, really being able to focus on that type of strategy. He's doing a phenomenal job. But it looks like, you know what? They're not out yet. Stay Filthy, they just got a kill. Now we're seeing your boy Prof come back into the fold. It's still very early on, even with that quick strike.
All right, we are seeing Nibs. He's not in position. Normally Nibs likes to be in the front there. There he is using the wrecking ball, pulling it up, setting up the pass here for
you gotta
Prof.
be careful.
Prof to Nibs. No! Ooh, look at that, Kalo.
Oh, got stuck in his
no.
hand, but he still swung it around. The passing, look at Smurf Pop.
Nibs. Or, dude, unbelievable. Kalo did a nice sunburst there to stop it. That's the sunburst. But look at this. Smurf Pop takes the rebound. Relic dashes to the left and brings it in for the score.
And shoots it to the edge of the portal where no one could reach it.
Wow. Match point right now here. We're going to end this thing before midnight East Coast time. I was hoping we'd get to 9 o'clock, but I don't know. I hear the bus is warming up even though everyone's playing from their house. It's the bus for us to go home, Mike.
The bells are tolling, and Energy is ringing that bell.
Alrighty, we are seeing both teams right around midfield. Lots of chaos ensuing, trying to see who's going to get that relic. Will we see another quick score here from NRG to take it home? Or will we see Stay Filthy stay alive?
Well, they had to back out. Energy took some damage during all that melee. Oh, it's a 2-man advantage. Looks like your boy Prof just came back in. Kalo trying to pass it, but it looks like Cario wasn't ready for the pass. Nibs able to push out. That was some intense pressure that was coming in from Stay Filthy.
Yeah, they did a nice job there, but unfortunately they didn't have the communication, as you mentioned, Mike. Cario was not ready to accept that pass. You got to actively say you want to take the pass. That's when you see those little hand icons appear. That was not there, and so the pass did not connect. And now NRG was able to bring the relic back there right around to the midfield mark.
Your boy Prof just got popped. Like, the entire team collapsed on him from Stay Filthy.
Yeah, and you mentioned it, Mike. I mean, you mentioned the fact that, you know, they switched to Graven. Seifer switching from tank to Graven, which is the tank killer. And he looks like maybe he's doing some kills. Let's see. Can you pull up? Let's see if we can pull up the stats right now.
It looks like,
yeah, he's got 2 kills. I guarantee you those are probably both tanks there. And look at that. We're seeing Smurf Pop goes down. He's out for 10 seconds. He's died more than once. So he's certainly one of those kills. And again, this team is trying to push more of the team fighting, whereas you see NRG doing more of the relic running.
And which is a little uncharacteristic. It's like, okay, you can get those first 2 scores, but don't get out of yourself because you won those last couple matches because of the team fighting. Don't go feed Stay Filthy when you're so close to victory.
Yeah, and you're seeing there's Hannah once again. That is played by Nibs. He's using all of his abilities there. He's got the Sky Rise, he's got the Power Flux, the Wrecking Ball. We've seen that time and time again here on Throwdown Thursday tonight. Seifer with control of the relic up right side right now. He's going to slide down there. Slides right past the defender. That's a nice move there. Dumps it off to Kalo, but Kalo can't do anything with the relic right now. So unfortunately, it falls victim to Nibs, who picks it up. He's going to take it back, but now he's sliding backwards to try to avoid TiVo. I don't know about that one.
Nibs is trying to freeze the action because your boy Prof smartly went back to base to heal. He didn't have a whole lot of support. Try to freeze the action right here. Don't take it all the way back to your base. Let your team heal up and come up with a counterattack. Because look, now Cario's low. We could start to see a counter push coming from NRG, but your boy Prof still just getting massive damage.
Look at that. Cario now, 5-time kill streak as a healer, as Galleon.
Cario's getting fed.
Oh, that's right. Cario's
No, it was Corinne.
Corinne.
Who we haven't actually seen play as Corinne. It's usually TV.
That's right. Here we're seeing Nibs going to the skies a little bit there as is that your boy Prof?
Yeah, trying to advance the relic. Kalo able to get there.
Relic sliding down with the ball. I like the fact that the relic has a lot more physics. Definitely makes it a little bit more dynamic. Especially on this map, you can throw the relic there and have the relic run down the ramp as you go with it. You just saw that happen. I can see that happening more and more in the alpha this weekend.
We're seeing really good pressure coming from the Stay Filthy team. And we're under 30, we're about to be under 30 seconds.
All right, we are seeing Seifer now with the relic. 25 seconds on the clock. We are in a territory situation. The center line in effect right now. The relic is in scoring position for Stay Filthy. So Smurf Cop's got to throw the relic out there as he does. 15 seconds for Kalo to cross the line there. Will he be able to do so? We will soon find out. He gets it momentarily, but not before your boy Prof can toss it up to Nibs. Nibs deep into enemy territory. 5 seconds on the clock. Nibs takes his own rebound, throws it even closer, and they're going to do it. That is it.
That is
you
it.
are your champions. RNRG. You are the new kings, and you will be the reigning kings because that is the end of our King of the Hill series. What an upset, folks. Stay Filthy goes down, and they were only able to win one of the 3 games.
And that was amazing because the entirety, like you could feel the momentum shift after those first 2 easy scores where the pressure was so intense. And you could see why the MVP went to Kalo. Their pressure was so intense that it was just one little weakness. And they were able to push for that territory win and secure that victory for Energy.
Nicely done, Team NRG. The Twins, they started as champions a year ago this week at TwitchCon 2016, and they will end as champions in 2017 as we end our public alpha this weekend. If you want to hop in and play Breakaway, you want to see what all the hype's about for yourself, go on over to playbreakaway.com. You click the button there, you can't miss it, and you download the Twitch sign up. There's the screen right there. That's what it looks like. You hit that play now. You will then download or sign up with your Twitch account. If you don't know what it is, that's okay. You can make one right from the website. Make a Twitch account, sign in, hit the button. You'll download the app. From there, you'll download Breakaway. You'll be playing tonight.
And maybe against Mr. Sill if he's still awake.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely tomorrow. Tomorrow from noon to 3, you'll get to play against all of us here on the dev team. The rules are we will not team up, so you have your shot, your best chance to take down the legends like Butterbeanie or Knock Naz or Thrill House, maybe Berserker Mike, Gucci Pants, Spooky Forest, Mr. Sill. You can take us all down and just put notches on your belt for how many kills you did on the dev team. All right, guys, it's been a marathon broadcast. Thank you all for watching us here on Throwdown Thursday. From all of us here at Amazon Game Studios, I'm Mr. Sill.
And I'm Berserker Mike.
We will see you guys tomorrow.
Vicious with the score. He can get it.